That play is as big as it is if it wasn't a 29-point comeback?
Probably not.
Because it's a huge play.
It's a huge play, but no. It's because it was the culmination of the greatest comeback in NBA history.
Finals history.
Yes. Well, I think in NBA, I mean...
No, there was a 31-point comeback.
Okay, I understand that, but I said greatest.
My Clippers.
I'm not saying the biggest. It was the greatest. Because if you had a 31-point comeback in Game 4 of the season, I don't care.
No, it was the playoffs.
That was the playoffs?
Yeah, playoff.
That's a 29-point comeback. And the way it capped with that, I mean, because, like, let's say Josh Hart dunks that ball. Oh, I mean, it's a nice exclamation point, but it's not OG coming in out of nowhere and tipping a ball.
Yeah, because you thought it was over.
Yes.
Because Brunson missed the shot. He took a bad shot. I know every Knicks fan was probably going, oh no, when he chucked that up.
Yep.
And it's like it's like
and then he just
you're only down
his way.
Aren't they only down one?
They're down one.
And
They're
he's
down
chucking a 40-footer I don't know.
Over Wemby.
Yeah. Over Wemby. Yeah. So it misses and you're like, it's over. And then just that helps it too, is that it just kind of all of a sudden
he just flies in
everything
from heaven.
Changed.
Yeah. The fact that Wemby had to contest was the whole thing about it.
Yeah, and then he was out on the perimeter.
Yeah.
He couldn't get the.
You've blown my mind with the Patriots comeback against the Falcons, because you're right. I don't remember any plays from that game. I just know that they were down 28-3 and came back.
Well, there weren't any signature plays from it.
Right,
really.
it's so weird.
It was
it's
clinical Tom Brady, is what it was.
Because that is always brought up as the biggest comeback ever, which it should be, but we don't remember anything from it.
I don't remember anything from it either. I think you're right about James White.
I'm going to double check.
I think that James White is correct.
I just think James White
ran it in.
around the corner.
I could kind of
to the
picture
pylon.
that now that you said it, but if you wouldn't have said that, I'd be like, I don't know.
I think, but
Is Deion Branch
and
playing?
I
look it up.
I also remember Kyle Shanahan punting when he shouldn't have punted, or he got really
the cowardly punt index.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think. And I'm not even sure about that.
Right, everything kind of blends together, but for whatever reason, I just feel like the OG Anunoby one from being up one, the Josh Hart missed dunk, the Brunson shot it, the De'Aaron Fox chase down, and that's the other thing too is OG just got done chasing down. He just got done chasing down De'Aaron Fox on one end, and then he gets the tip in. It's just stupid.
So I'm looking at this right now. James White did have a 5-yard catch from Brady, and that was the first touchdown back. So they're down 28-3, and he had the first touchdown. Was a little swing pass, but James White had 2 touchdown rushes to win the game.
Yeah, the one in OT was James White, right?
It was a run, though.
Yes, it was a little run to the corner pylon.
Yeah, because they drove down in OT to win it, but it was it was Tom Brady. It's 8 yards here, 6 yards there.
Yeah, James White had 3 touchdowns in the comeback. But
okay, so
James White.
So I was right with James White, but again, that's just one of those
right with White.
With the me and my whites. It's true.
He was right. He knew it.
It wasn't James Black. That was the case. It could
you wouldn't remember.
No, but
I wish I could have more white things.
For the love of
God, would have gone to the back of the brain and never came back.
Freaking A. Anyway, I don't know why. I just when I
Apparently
heard
they
that.
don't like the blacks. They're trying to give them back.
That's so problematic.
It's rough.
It is.
That's
rough.
a rough one.
That's a rough one
for a fella.
Casino games. I just when I heard the clip playing, it just I don't know. It there's just certain whether it's a song lyric or maybe it's a smell of something. It just triggers something in your brain, and I feel like that has created a trigger in my mind. 5 for a black. Oh, jeez. Check me in 6 months, and I'll be like, what? Oh, yeah. I don't know. That guy did.
What is that?
The older I get, I'm actually in awe of people that do have that. Yeah, it was the bottom of 10, and it was 2-2. And
freaking Vaughn has that with basketball.
Dude,
there are some things that I have a great memory of. Other times, but years. If you tell me what happened in this year, I have no idea. But I can remember certain plays.
You
and,
remember players, really well.
Players and where they played at in college, especially. I know I can remember that for most everybody.
Yeah.
2001 NBA Finals.
Well, see, I don't know that. But I would guess that would be the 76ers Lakers, right?
Yeah, because that would have been where they beat the Blazers.
They lost.
Was that the Pacers?
It was the Pacers.
I think it was the Pacers in 2001.
Yeah.
They played the Pacers
Sixers
first. The Sixers were the next year.
I thought the Sixers was the first one.
You're talking about Blazers?
Blazers? No, the Lakers' first title with Shaq and Kobe was against the Pacers.
That was the Blazers year. That was 2001.
That was the Blazers year.
That's where the alley oop to Shaq and they
Yes,
blew
and
the
then-
big lead.
Yeah.
Do I have to remind you of any of that?
Did that happen?
Didn't we just get done talking about?
Yeah, no,
his
that
great-
sounds right. Yeah.
2001 is because the season flips, but
Right.
the 2001 finals is the Sixers.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the 2000 finals is the
Right.
Pacers?
It was 99 2000.
That must have been that. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
Then
Gotcha.
the 2000 2001 season.
Yeah.
yeah. 2000 was the Pacers Lakers. So there you go. I think I had those flipped.
Right. Yeah.
I would have thought that. I thought Philly was first, and then but
Well,
I
you're
was
an
wrong.
idiot.
Well, I told you. I've
Hey,
been
you remember
hostess
James
sports
White?
show.
Back off.
Well, I've been hitting the head a lot, and I'm getting old. I am at that point in my life, and I've said this multiple times. You just can't trust your memory. You can't.
No.
Like I am sure of very little in my life, and even if I'm like, hey, I think you're wrong, I'm right on this. I always leave open. I always do the prefaces of, I think, I'm pretty sure, probably,
Allegedly.
maybe, allegedly. Yeah, I always leave open the fact that I do not know what the hell I'm talking about. And the worst part is, you run into people and they have like stories and memories about you, and I don't remember those things at all, or I don't remember it in any way.
Yeah.
Like, Luke Anderson like tells stories about me from high school, and I'm like, and people are like, did that happen? I'm like, I have no idea. Could it have happened? Maybe. Did it happen? Don't know. He remembers it. Do I remember it? No. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. Didn't mean that it did. It's all just a blur. It's just your memory is at this point in our life, our memories are all compromised.
Right.
It's 100%.
And it's like you gave a year, a numbered year. Like that's the stuff I struggle with. If you're like 2000, what happened? It's like I don't know, but I do remember that the Blazers lose to the Lakers, and then they play the Pacers, and then the next year the Lakers play the 76ers.
Well, what's even worse too is that we misremember things.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not that we just aren't remembering them. We remember them. We
Wrong.
just remember them incorrectly.
and then
Yes.
as Americans, we're like, nope, I'm
Nope.
right.
I mean,
Yes.
exactly.
What
I guarantee it was that way. No, it wasn't.
I've told this story before, but one of the things that like really kind of blew my mind and it led me down, there's a great book on your memory and why your memory is effed. Again, shockingly enough, I can't remember the name of the book, but it was an audiobook, and I got into that because I was reading a book on the Columbine shooting. And the Columbine shooting was one of the first mass tragedies that was all on video. They had cameras all in the school, so as they took witness statements, they were able to compare it to the actual video footage. And no one's memory of what happened lined up. Nothing. It was all horse bleep. And when they confronted people, originally they thought that people were lying on purpose. Like the principal and like students, they're like, that didn't happen. And they were adamant. They're like, no, I remember this specifically. And this, by the way, is hours. And, hours or days or even a week or so after. And there were so many people that were adamant. And they're like, dude, we got 10 people in a room and they remember it 100% in their mind. And it's all 10 different accounts. And then they would show them the video. And they'd be like, this doesn't line up. And the people's were blown away. They're like, yeah, I guess. Like, look, the video, but this is how I remember it. And that led me to kind of do some research on memory. And there was a book that talks about the least reliable thing in your life is your memory, especially in heightened moments, whether that's trauma or excitement. There's people right now that were watching that game in Madison Square Garden that have no idea what actually happened. Because in a heightened state, your brain's all loopy.
You just freak out.
You just freak out. So whether that's trauma or whether it's excitement, your brain goes, here's some chemicals, bleh, and then it causes you to just remember whatever the hell you want. And it's nuts.
To the tape, maestro.
Yeah.
We got another one for.
So it's
we're running out of room
This
for
one's
your
going to be
there's too
when
many.
your brain explodes.
for your sound effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it weird that the number one thing you can't trust in your life is your memory? You cannot trust it. And yet we all trust our memory
Oh yeah.
100.
It should be the one thing we
It should
can
be the
trust.
one thing, and you can't. And after I read that, that's when I started doing the. You know what? This is what I think, but
I don't know.
I can't be certain.
So somebody texted this in, and it's true. I've forgotten about this. The Julian Edelman catch.
Yes, I
That
remember the Edelman
ridiculous
catch. Yes.
So that was in that Super Bowl.
In the Super
They
Bowl.
were down 28-20 in the fourth quarter, driving near the 2-minute warning.
Another one was like tipped and it was kind of juggled. and
There's
he-
3 Falcons around him, and he barely scraped it off the
Yep.
ground,
Yep.
and they reviewed it, and it was a catch. It was a first down play.
Yeah.
But that's a memorable play from that Super Bowl. I had forgotten that.
And it made me think about, remember, Edelman had one against the Giants that he should have caught that would have been a tough catch. And had he, they beat the Giants.
It was kind of up
above his head. Yeah, it was kind of up above the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it, though?
There's your scary thing of the day. Yeah, you don't know Jack S.
Well, it's a great way to go through life. Thinking that you know nothing. Yeah. Just think that way. It makes things way easier.
Because there's nothing worse than that guy that insists that he's right about everything.
Well, he's cocksure about everything he says.
Oh, yeah, I got this.
Hey, as a guy who wanted the Spurs to win, I don't think OG made that shot.
No, it didn't happen.
I didn't see it.
I didn't. Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You think Sportsbook will buy that?
No.
Show up to the Sportsbook.
I didn't see it.
Kalshi might.
Ooh. My buddy, speaking of casinos, my buddy got banned from the casino for life.
What'd he do?
He showed his ass.
What?
Yeah, he's a mooner. And they banned him.
Well, yeah, you can't really break out your cheeks.
Like, why was he doing
what
that?
is that about?
And
who is this?
He had some beverages. I don't think he wants to name him.
Do I know this person?
You know this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he went moons out.
So he got housed. He's at A&A.
Yeah.
He just who does he moon? Why does he moon? Why does he take down his pants?
Well, it was mooning. He claims he was mooning his buddy and his gal. But unfortunately,
he probably was, but there were other people.
When you moon, you don't get to decide the tunnel vision of your ass cheek. You have to.
It's not a tunnel moon.
It is not a tunnel moon.
Right.
Everyone can see the moon.
Lifetime ban.
Yeah, and so I thought that seemed a bit. I thought that was a bit much.
That's too much.
I was like, well,
Well, they don't need him.
I didn't think so, but he does spend a lot of money there, and I was like, it seems. That's why I said, like, it started out. He said he got a week. And then the week turned into, and then it found out it wasn't a week. And I was like, there's something else going on.
Yeah, there's more to it.
So then I kind of started prodding a little bit. It turns out he's received several days and week bans over the years. And I'm like, you're a repeat offender. And he goes, well, yeah. And I was like, well, now it makes sense. He's like, it's the NBA punishment. He's like the Ron Artest of the casino. Turns out he's been punished several times. So while a moonshot at the casino will get you a week, it may not get you permanently banned. But if you've been banned several other times, it turns out that the mooner can indeed get you banned from the casino for life.
Boy, why you would ever moon someone in the first place?
That's what at the casino.
But much less in a crowded casino blows my mind.
I found
you can't just blame it on alcohol. I hate that.
Well,
you can't.
There were beverages.
I'm sure. Well, I know they're gonna blame it on alcohol, but dude, I get housed a lot.
Yeah.
I never drop my pants and moon someone.
No, I'm trying to think of
it's not an excuse.
I'm trying to think of the last time that the cheeks came out, and it's been a while. Now, don't get me wrong. I think every one of us has mooned somebody at some point.
I moon my wife a lot.
Sure, but that's different. That's in the privacy of your house.
She loves it.
Because again, when you moon in public, you're mooning everybody. That's a crowd moon.
Now, where'd you put that?
It's below. It's called bear, and it's below bear.
There's like 8 bears.
It's on the Souk page. It's below bear. Underneath it's underneath meh. It's called bear.
That's not it. Oh, there it is. So you've got.
That's your brain exploding.
Can we go through these?
Yeah.
You've got this little cute one.
Yeah.
Blip, blip.
I like that one.
Yeah.
You've got this one. We call that blip blip. This is This is 2. This is 3. We have we have we have and now we have
blip. It's your brain exploded.
And just for good measure, you're an animal.
There you go. But I have not been banned from a casino.
And we have this.
Pussy.
Yeah.
It's wild because they all are different sounds, but they're all in the same family
It's
of sounds.
amazing. Oh, and don't forget mummy.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say.
What about zombie?
Zombie soup.
Yeah, so that's zombie. Wow. Zombie and mummy are similar, but they're different.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to learn. Okay. I'm going to do something.
You are fascinating.
I am going to put those into a song. We're going to have, you're going to sing a song.
Nice little compilation.
You have done enough here. Yeah. I can probably just have AI do it.
I put in work.
You have done enough here to sing a beautiful tune, and we're gonna do that.
Maybe take it to a karaoke bar at some point.
That's rah, rah, rah. God, it's gonna be one of those days. You know.
Well, we got World Cup, but other than that,
dude,
it's like,
there is nothing like an 80-degree Portland sunny day
Yeah.
to make it so that everyone doesn't show up to work. Like no one is working.
No one.
And it's understood.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the things that blew me away moving out here from the Midwest.
Yeah.
Is it's just understood. It's a nice day. Why would I go to work?
I got other stuff
That's
to do.
literally 95% of the city, and it's mind blowing.
We collectively went,
Yeah, it's like
let's go.
I'll get it all done Monday.
Yeah. It's a problem for future me.
Well, we're here,
We are here.
and
We're going to give you our best, or something as far as you
I'm
know
not.
is our best.
It so abruptly stops. I
That's-
like it for that reason.
Well, that's quick. You know.
Yeah, it's a big, like your brain threw up. That was the whole thing.
I have guest alert news. We will get to that coming up next. And I'm having Frank Gay today. Oh, who wants to be a trillionaire?
Oh.
You know who that was? That was my
That was your Regis.
Reg.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
It wasn't bad. Wait,
Trillionaire.
is Reg dead?
Yeah, he died.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away.
That's not a bad Regis. I'll give you. Goodness.
We'll get to that. Maybe some World Cup talk. I don't know. We're just going to goof off today.
Yeah.
Stevie Fire is here.
Let's wander.
Stevie Freedom is not. So take that for what it's worth.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, Stevie Freedom doesn't work on an 80-degree sunny Portland day.
Nah.
That's coming up next on The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, both the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals could end this weekend. After last night, the Hurricanes got the win over the Golden Knights 4-2 in Carolina. Tom Dundon and his Hurricanes 1 game away from winning the Stanley Cup title. They'll play on Sunday in Vegas against the Golden Knights, while the NBA Finals head back to San Antonio with the Knicks up 3-1, looking to close out that series in 5. The NFL, they have closed its review of wide receiver Stephon Diggs after they determined there was insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. This comes after the former Patriots receiver was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. World Cup action continuing today. Earlier in Canada took on Bosnia. They played to a 1-1 draw. And then later tonight, Team USA makes their World Cup debut in 2026 against Paraguay down at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. USA slight favorites over Paraguay. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Well, thank God for the World Cup, because we don't have NBA or NHL tonight.
No.
But we do have Team USA versus Paraguay.
I got caught up because we had the Mexico game on when we were doing the show a little bit, but I did end up watching the South Korean game.
Yeah.
And that was fun. Although, did you see any of it?
No.
Dude, it was like
It was a great ending, though.
It was great ending, but it's like half empty.
Oh,
I guess
where did they play that game?
Guadalajara.
Yeah, that was a Guadalajara.
So the Mexico City one obviously was the
the Mexico game was awesome.
Was awesome. That was
With
packed.
Mexico actually playing it there in that
Yeah.
stadium, it was incredible.
Dude, the Guadalajara one with South Korea was rough. And I guess they're saying now like FIFA is desperately trying to drop prices. So if you've wanted to go to a game, look on the FIFA site directly. Some of those tickets are plummeting because they have a massive problem with people not showing up. Like they said that they had like 50 million ticket requests, and they're like, oh, you don't worry about our prices. Well, I guess the early returns are a lot of people kind of were on board with what we were talking about. That screw this, I'm not paying $800 to go see a team that I don't give a rip about. But it was a great game, but it was shocking to see a World Cup game in Mexico, which is a soccer crazed country, with very few people there.
I have a World Cup question
Ask away.
that crossed my mind today.
Not sure I can answer it. I'm not exactly World Cup souk here.
Oh, you're not? Soccer souk?
Well, I mean, I'm timber souk.
He's Timber Souk. That's
But
yeah.
that's
See,
not World
different.
Well,
Cup.
good enough.
Okay.
No?
I don't know that it is. Timber Souk and World Cup Souk two completely
Two
different
different
animals.
That's true.
That's two different souks.
Yes. Much like the noises, there's many sides to me.
There are many sides of souk.
See, you may confuse zombie with mummy, but they're two totally different characters and sounds. And I do love that one. That's Steven.
So why are we only playing 2 games a day? What is that about?
Well, the opening only has 2 games a day. And then
Why?
I think Saturday has like 5 or 6.
Well, they have a million games to play. Why are we starting with 2 games a day?
I'm guessing just slow rollout. I mean,
Yeah, kind of dumb.
well, aren't you? You're probably saving it for some prime time on. There's only so many prime time slots in the weekend games.
Well, they're also better. Standalone games are better than
yeah.
numerous games on at a time.
Yeah. Why?
they?
If you're maximizing
Yeah, like,
coverage,
Well, then why do they play 5 games on Saturday? Because that's prime time. Like that doesn't
Well,
make any
again, you can't extend the tournament forever, but I think I don't think it's a coincidence that the bulk of the early round games are Saturday, Sunday when it's a weekend.
Right. So Saturday they are
Well,
all.
but you just said you should
there's-
play them.
But there's 3 games on Saturday. They're all standalone games.
Oh, there's only 3
No, it's
games.
4 games.
Oh my
4.
God.
I'm seeing 3 on Saturday.
No, I got Qatar, Switzerland,
Brazil, Morocco,
Brazil,
and
Morocco,
Scotland.
and Australia and Turkey.
I don't see
I
Australia.
got that on
Turkey.
Sunday.
It's literally right here at 9 p.m. on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah,
Vancouver,
they
Canada.
put it on the Sunday page.
Yeah, on ESPN they put it on the Sunday page.
What is this? What is this about?
And
It's
then-
because it's East Coast time. It's midnight.
Yeah.
Because they're mad at
Oh,
Fox.
there you go. That's why. Sunday you got 4. Monday you got 4. So it looks like 4 is the standard.
That's better.
You got 4 a day, and then for this early rollout, the 2 host countries got kind of their own.
I think that's probably why it was. It
that's
was the
why.
host countries.
They put U.S. and Mexico
And
and
Canada.
Canada.
And Canada.
All on there. Yeah, that makes sense.
So
So,
they-
hey, look.
But then they threw
We answered the
Korea and Czechia.
question. Well,
Yeah.
What did I say? I don't know.
I think it's
it's the Czech Republic, but
Yes.
they're calling themselves now Czechia.
Czechia.
It'd be like
There
if
it
we
is.
said, I mean, we're the United States of America, but if you just said
Americans.
Americans, the Americans, they're Czechia.
Yeah,
even though
I
it's
think
the Czech
I've stated
Republic.
on the record that I am not okay with them changing their name
Yeah, it's a little weird, right?
because I don't. It trips me up every time.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
can't
what?
say it.
Czech what?
Czechia.
Czechia.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, that was weird to have the Korea Czechia game in there, but
Yes.
all the other games is the host country, so that does make more sense.
What was weird is, so I was watching with my daughter, and so my oldest daughter lives in South Korea, and the youngest went and lived over in South Korea with her for a year. Son of a gun, she was like, she knew players and stuff. She was all about it. She was just, I flipped it on because it's like, I watched the Stanley Cup, and then it was like, I flipped over, and she was like, what's on now? And I was like, oh, it's World Cup. And she goes, who's playing? I said, South Korea. And she got all fired up, and she like knew players, and
Well, so do I. Did you tell him I'm the aforementioned South Korea soccer expert here at
Yes.
the station? Cashed another ticket last night. South Korea winning, coming from behind, winning. I
Fell-
mean, that team,
fell down 1-0.
I would say watch out, but I'm not going to say that.
I wouldn't say that either. She even's like, yeah, they're not that good.
Yeah,
but-
but they won.
Yeah. Big deal over there, though.
Now, I lost on Canada today.
Yeah, because they tied Bosnia 1-1.
Yeah, I went. See, soccer betting can trip you up because I went with the two-way bet, and the two-way bet does not include the draw. The three-way bet includes the draw. Are you following?
I was confused there.
Yeah, you look confused. A three-way bet is win, lose, or draw.
Okay.
So it's different odds. But if they draw, you don't lose your bet.
But there is one where if they
then
draw,
it's
you
either
do
win or
lose.
lose, and if they draw, you lose.
Oh.
I bet on Canada to win, not draw.
And they drew.
They drew.
Because you can bet win or draw, and then you get your
I
money
should
back.
have paid a bigger price to just get it so where draw got my money back.
This is why I like there's
It's kind of confusing.
betting on soccer scares me.
Yeah.
The only way you're going
should.
to get me to bet on soccer is a live show bet, which you can get me to bet on pretty much anything as long as someone encourages me. I'm basically just like a young, dumb Motown singer while the show's going on. I'm very impressionable. If you catch me in the middle and my Bet Online account is up and you're like, dude, you should totally do this. I'm like, really? Yeah, let's go. Other than that, I look at soccer odds and I just, it might as well just be Chinese math. It's all numbers that confuse and frighten me. And
I've had to look a lot of stuff up.
that three-way thing, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know we could do
So
three
you
ways.
have to be careful.
That you may think you're
When
betting.
you're betting, you may think you've won or at least pushed, and you don't because you placed the wrong
Yeah,
bet.
if I bet on Canada to win and it was 1-1, I would assume that's a push.
It is not.
But it can be.
It can be. That's right. In the three-way bet, that's a.
This is like explaining craps to someone, maybe.
Or you can just bet on a draw,
Oh, yeah.
and that has its own odds.
Yeah.
And then it's just a push or
Right.
a draw, and you win.
Well, I've heard the Canada one was disappointing because Canada was supposed to be pretty good.
Exactly.
And I don't know much about.
My soccer sources steered me wrong.
I don't know a lot about Bosnia, but I don't necessarily think that on home.
Don't forget about Herzegovina.
Oh, yes. Those guys. I didn't even try that because I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just sticking with Bosnia.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you heard my update, I just said Bosnia.
Yeah. When I looked at the back half of that, I'm like, I'm going to go with Bosnia.
Yeah.
But that was in Toronto. You were on your home field, your home turf.
They got down 1-0.
Freaking Canada. Although it has been correctly pointed out to me by Ryan Buckley, not dead, by the way. Mike Myers was in the stands,
Yeah.
and he's fallen victim to it. Mike Myers, officially,
Oh no.
middle-aged lesbian.
Middle-aged Leslie.
Middle-aged lesbian.
Oh no.
Yeah. He
I mean,
said-
not that that's bad.
He just sent me a photo and he goes, has he been on the list? Did I miss it? And I was like,
Do we have a photo?
Yeah, we got a photo.
Where?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let me send that over to you. Yep, he is.
Yeah, text me.
Yep. That's Mike Myers at the game.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing
His
it.
phone here.
Yeah.
Seeing him here.
Oh wow.
Middle-aged lesbian.
Oh my God.
Right? And that's not like, he's not an early stage middle-aged lesbian. That's
That's full blown.
It's full blown. Yeah, he's been diagnosed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
We lost another champ.
I haven't figured out what that is about rich Hollywood celebrities, but man, it's like almost undefeated. You can't help yourself. And I would have thought that Mike Myers wouldn't have done it because he didn't really seem like the type that would fight the aging, which normally leads to early onset middle-aged lesbian, the Keith Urban syndrome, the facelifts and like the hair plugs. He's just kind of let himself go naturally and yet has still found himself middle-aged lesbian. The bucket hat and everything, it's unbelievable.
Somebody said they went over there to Czech Republic.
Yeah.
And it's called Czechia. They say it Czechia. And they didn't change their name. It's just what they call themselves.
Yeah, it's like being called Americans.
Yeah. And we've just decided to now somehow adopt that.
So they're saying it's
Czechia. That's what this guy said. Czechia.
Well,
Czechia.
when I was watching the hockey, they said Czechia. That's when I found out about it, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Losers.
Because that's Sukanik. That's where that comes from, that region. So I was like, wait, we're Czechia now? I was like, oh, because I got family roots back there. So it's not Czechia, it's Czechia? This is like a whole Mario Ta thing.
It's a lot.
Yeah, you can't just decide randomly that we're coming up with.
Tagovalia.
I don't even know anymore.
I love that drop.
I'm just leaning into the Swedes.
Roger Goodell, Commissioner Goodell.
Okay, here's another one. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Since we've already blown through the segment.
Yeah.
Look at the odds for, well, actually, this is the only game I see, at least right now, that has it this way. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why they put it this way on some odds and not on others, but in the South Africa Czechia game, they have +1.5, comma, +1. So what do you think that means? And that's -130.
What?
The Czech side is -0.5 and -1 plus 100.
The hell does that mean?
I've seen those before. I don't know what they mean. I've kind of looked it up.
I'm looking at it right now too, and I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of confused and frightened. What is the...
I think what it means is it splits your stake on a half and one. Does that make sense? So let's say you put $100 on the team that is -0.5 and -1. Okay, that's goals for those following at home.
Yeah.
You put $100 on that. That means you now have $50 on -0.5 and $50 on -1. In other words, if they win by 1, you win $50.
This
and
does
you push the other one.
This does feel like I'm playing craps at this point.
Is that right?
What is happening? Am I on the pass line? What is happening right now?
Yeah, that's right. Because if you only had the option to -1, you would have only pushed the bet.
Yeah.
Had they won by 1.
Yeah.
So the half allows you to win even when they win only by 1.
Dude, I'm just gonna stick to goblin points in the WNBA. I can't. I can't bet soccer.
I'm into it. I think I'm going to become a new soccer gambling guy here on the station. I'm going to start my own podcast.
It's confusing. It's frightening. Go for it.
What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm on Paraguay +0.5.
Are you really?
Yeah, I am.
Is it un-American to bet on Paraguy?
Yes.
It's very un-American.
Yes, very much.
Kind of want to.
You can really I can't
I feel
do
like there's
that.
value there.
I did.
I can't bet against my guys.
It's going to be a draw. That's what I'm betting. And then we'll get a half a point. It's fine.
Right.
Don't do that. Because then you're actively...
Well, I've already done it.
Well, now you're rooting against your team.
No, I'm not. I root for USA.
You're rooting for a draw.
I don't bet
You're rooting
enough.
for a draw.
No. Well, I would. Yeah, a draw would be nice. That's a half point.
The tie on here is +220.
Yeah, but that's only if you bet on it.
Only if you just bet on the draw.
Yeah, but Paraguay +0.5
Yeah.
means a draw and I win. What? Or if they win, I win. Isn't this exciting?
What's happening?
You guys loving this?
I still am not
What an
certain.
exciting time.
No, it's not an exciting time. It's a Friday night.
Hey, the World Cup's great.
I love the World Cup.
And that game today with Canada, that was exciting. Like you said, the Mexico game was cool.
Yes.
The Canadian game today was cool. Dude, it's fun.
I think my favorite part about the World Cup so far is just watching the cultures. I love when people come together and they put aside petty bullcrap, and watching the Koreans and the Mexicans party together was awesome. Because I guess all the Koreans showed up with vodka, and they weren't allowed to take it into the stadium. So all these South Koreans had all these bottles of liquor, and so they were like, well, I'm not throwing it away. So they just started doing shots, and then a bunch of the Mexicans were out there with them, and they're like,
Are you allowed to... You can drink in the stadiums in the U.S., just like when we go to...
But you can't bring your own in.
Well, I know that.
Yeah.
But I think in a lot of the countries...
You can.
You cannot drink in the stadium.
Well, I know when we were in Portugal,
You can't.
You cannot.
That's what I mean.
So everyone
I
had to
think-
get rip-assed before we went into the game.
So I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Is they're all assuming that you can't drink in there.
Yeah.
But us fat Americans
Yeah, like,
will
hey.
allow you to buy $20 beers.
yeah, you just can't bring your own
There's
in.
devout alcoholics.
And watching South Koreans and a bunch of Mexicans that don't speak each other's language just drink together and then like do each other's cultural dances, I love that stuff. This is why when I travel, I don't do hotels. Go get Airbnbs, get into the middle of the city, mix it up with some people. You know, occasionally you have to do some cockfighting, but other than that, you end up with some great effing times. And I was watching those Koreans and the Mexicans party, and I was like, I want to be there. And all the like the different people that are road tripping around the U.S. and everyone embracing them, I love that stuff. And that's the cool part about the World Cup. And we get soccer.
All right, there's your Frank Gay services rendered for World Cup. USA, Paraguay tonight. 6 p.m. in Los Angeles. In the last meeting, you must know, they had a bench-clearing shoving match.
Which is about as violent as it gets in soccer.
It's pretty heated.
Yeah.
I was told that a few guys...
Hold me back.
I was told that a few guys' hair got messed up. So,
No touching
It's bad
of the
blood.
hair. Don't do that in soccer.
all right, coming up next in Multnomah Mac, we do have a guest alert. We have a guest coming up, not today.
No.
But something you may want to hear, so I'll tease that, and we'll talk about Elon Musk and the SpaceX IPO
That rich bitch.
because he is now a trillionaire.
Yeah.
And you are not.
No.
And nor am I.
No.
And nor is Stevie.
I got my eye on the Powerball, though.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is next on The Fan. right, we have a guest alert. We have show guests on Monday.
By the way, before you make this announcement,
Yeah.
apparently traffic is at a snarl, and someone says we need to step it up a notch for morale. So just so you know, we're on it.
I'm not.
Great.
Look,
Rob's not stepping it up.
I step it up every day. And I'm a little offended that he thinks we even have another gear. Dude, we're at full gear.
Are we at 11?
We're at 11.
I'm not sure I'm at 11.
All the time. I don't even know what that means, step it up.
Red Line Rop over here. It's
Red
multiple
Line Rop.
things.
That's right. That's my new nickname.
Hockey
Red Line Rop.
and RPMs. Freaking Red Line Rop over here.
Stevie Freedom, who happens to be on vacation today,
Yes.
would want none of this. Step it up. What are you kidding me? I pull myself up by my bootstraps every day
How'd Steve become
for my show.
How'd Steve become a trillionaire? All right, now on with. So sorry to the guy out there wanting to step it up. It ain't happening.
Only Suk will step it up. Rob,
I'm already there. Listen, guys, I cannot step it up any further. It is insulting.
he's 100% maximum effort already.
Red Line Rop is always redlining.
He's in the red.
So I don't know how to go any further. I give everything to you on every single show, every minute,
He's Josh Hart.
all the time.
It's just all effort. Just all.
I don't
effort.
understand this idea of
Step it up.
Oh, now we need to
Sail it in.
now we need to just drop it down a notch.
I need 110% out of you. That was like every coach was like, "Do you want to just get through this practice? You want to get better?" And in my head, every time, I'm just trying to get through it, coach.
You guys want
Yeah,
some?
we all just.
I hate to tell you this, coach, but you keep saying that. I'll tell you right now, it's the middle of 2-a-days. I'm just looking to survive.
That was one of my favorite things. I went to an Oregon State Beaver basketball game once, and they were struggling, and some guy in the crowd was like, "Do you guys even want to win?"
Nah.
I'm like, "No, they don't. They
We just
want to
We
lose."
just want to go home at this point. All right, on to a hot guest news.
That's what that guy's saying. Do you guys even want to entertain us? Yes. Desperately.
Do you care? Care more.
Care more.
Well, he's in the freaking red. What more do you want from the man?
Dude, you can't get any more out of me.
I'm not in the red. I'm gonna try to get in the red, but
He's gonna burn out.
I know. I got a big engine, little gas tank. I don't have that kind of endurance. I gotta last 3 more hours for God's sakes.
I'm fine.
Just a man.
So guest alert. So Monday on the show at 5:25.
Yes.
You guys will want to tune in, maybe, because Stevie Woke has gone out, and he probably used his wokeism
I think it's woke superpowers.
to land this interview.
Yeah.
They saw me.
But it is Portland City Councilwoman Candace Avalos, 5:25 Monday.
A city leader on this very program.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited. I would like to hear
I
her
actually had to
thoughts.
tell him it was a different show, but
That's
no.
probably for the best.
She thinks she's going on with Danny.
He's going on to some sort of OPB. We're doing a pledge drive. It's all right. We're going to give out toast. Just come on. It'll be friendly.
And then Rob plays a fart noise when she gets
Yeah.
on. And
I am interested to hear what
I'll
she
open
has
the
to.
interview by saying now,
we gotta talk
now
about
joining
Quiet
us
Voice.
here on OPP, she is from the 1st District of Portland. Yeah, and then the fart gives it away.
I love the OPB voice. That makes me happy.
And now on our show, Candace Avalos, welcome to the program.
And then you just go full scoots after that.
Thank you for having me. So, let's get started.
I'm excited to hear what she legitimately has to say because it does drive me
Suit's
nuts.
gonna be like, "What's up, bitch?"
well, that seems a bit much.
You gonna do that?
Wait till I wear my MAGA hat. Wait till I wear my new Star Spangled helmet.
Hey, she should respect that.
I'm wearing my flag helmet in and being like, "What's up? Yeah, deal with it. This is happening." No, because I listened to that interview and it drives me crazy when people interview politicians and city leaders, whatever, and there's never any pushback. And look, I'm gonna be nice, but if you give me some sort of wishy-washy answer that doesn't make any sense, I am going to push back.
You should yell at her. I
my
think
God.
you should mansplain some things to
Oh
her.
God.
Do that. See how that goes over.
Let me tell you something, sugar teas. Let me tell you how this big deal's gonna work. Yeah, that ought to go great. No, I will be fair and respectful, and I'm legitimately interested in what she has to say, but I do not have a problem pushing back and saying that doesn't make sense. I would like someone to explain to me why after 30 years of having a free building that we got built for free, that we've now taken over, that we're balking at a 20-year investment in arguably the most important entity that we have in our city at $120 million over 20 years, because that to me seems like an unbelievable bargain considering all that you get from it. And I would like to hear why this all of a sudden is problematic.
What if she lights you up?
Well, then by all means,
She gonna light you up
well, we'll see.
here on OPP.
I'd also like to know why everyone seemed to thought when this deal,
Think.
when they thought what they, now you got me.
Sorry.
Why did everyone think
Yeah.
that this was, including the mayor and the governor, why did they think that this was essentially a done deal? What changed between them buying the team when this deal was supposedly done and now when we're like, whoa, now we got to take, like,
Whoa.
what I would like to know, is that grandstanding? And then I would also like her to answer the question of, do you actually have the guts to tell the, again, I would say the most important public entity in our city, over $120 million? No, go somewhere else. I would like to hear that answer.
Well, you're going to have the opportunity to ask those queries
Yes.
to Candace Avalos. Make sure you tune in Monday, 5:25 live on 105.1 The Fan.
Can't wait to hear about the Streetman money.
So, okay, now we have to break again. We've got the Gobbler next. Today in Brendan Sorsby. And which school is first to hire a director of AI?
Oh.
Because that has happened.
Yeah. I did see that. The Texas Tech PR, I don't know if I've ever seen PR so poorly handled.
That is next.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, we could have 2 championships decided over the weekend. First, it'll be the NBA Finals. They play on Saturday. Spurs hosting the Knicks, and now when Knicks looking to wrap up the series up 3-1, but the Spurs are about 5.5-point favorites as we head into Saturday. And then on Sunday, the NHL Stanley Cup Final after the Hurricanes got the win last night 4-2 over the Golden Knights. They look to wrap up the series and win the Stanley Cup as they travel to Vegas to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Tom Dunn and the Hurricanes 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. The NFL has closed its review on wide receiver Stephon Diggs after determining there's insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. This decision comes after Diggs was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. We had some World Cup action earlier today. Canada and Bosnia played to a 1-1 draw up in Toronto. Later tonight, Team USA takes on Paraguay down at SoFi, down in Inglewood. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Welcome back. It is hour 2 of our show today, but you already do that. It's 4 o'clock. We start at 3. It's only been an hour. So here we go with hour 2, the points gobbler, the man who gobbles points.
I did not.
Football.
I did not gobble last night, and I was trying to gobble some fire points, but it never really got gobbleable.
What was that final score?
I think it was like 11 or 12.
Right on the number.
Yeah.
It was maybe 14. Aces covered, though.
They did cover.
Yeah.
Are you fading? Are you back to fading the fire over there?
I may or may not be. Yes, I am. I am. Yeah.
Because I was
I may or may not be. Yes, I
yes,
am.
I am.
Last 2 games I've been on the Sparks and the Aces, and it's worked out great.
Yeah, the fire is slipping a little bit.
I was sniffing around like 16, 17 is what I was looking to gobble, and it never got there.
Yeah, because it was right around 10, pretty much the whole game.
Yeah, 6 at the half. Although I did text you guys because
what did I miss? I feel like I missed a huge thing.
The hockey game ended, and I went looking for the soccer game, and I couldn't find the soccer game. I was like, where the hell is that thing? But I saw the fire. I saw the WMA game, so I clicked on it. It was at the half, and they showed 5 minutes of the most awkward. I kept waiting for them to cut away, and they did not. And even my daughter came in at one point and goes, what the hell are you watching? So they showed, and I didn't know they did this on the broadcast. I didn't know they showed the entire halftime like entertainment. And it was no red panda. They had a baby race. So they brought a couple parents and like 5 babies. None of the babies moved. None of them. And not only did none of them move, but they all started freaking out and crying. And the poor lady who was having to work the mic didn't know what to do. I was like, end it. Just end it and declare a winner. And she was adamant that one of the babies had to crawl across the finish line. None of the babies would move. And this went on for 5 straight minutes. It was the biggest train wreck. I wanted to reach out and give the lady doing the mic, I wanted to give her a hug and be like, you're trying your best. Like they were trying to bring out like balls to make the baby like crawl for it. No. And then finally, when they did get the little Asian baby to go and people started cheering, the kid was freaking out and crying the whole time while she crawled. It was the saddest, most awkward 5 minutes of TV I've ever seen. And kudos to you, Fire, for having the courage to not cut away from it. You're like, no, you are getting 5 minutes of a baby race that none of the babies are willing to race. One of the dads just picked up the baby and was like, I'm done. He's like, he wandered off. He's like, we're not doing this.
That we do know. The Fire has courage. We do know
They
this.
do have courage.
Plenty of it.
And the worst halftime thing I've ever seen, but it was deliciously bad.
So they've now lost 4 in a row, and they have lost 4 in a row against the spread.
So we're back to fading.
Well, Stevie is. I'm not. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
But
I was trying to bet on them. It's just the total didn't get up to where I was comfortable gobbling.
all right, well, Texas Tech has come out with a 20-minute video today.
It is much like the Baby. It's 5 minutes of the most awkward halftime show you'll ever see. This is 22 minutes of the worst and most awkward PR press conference. If you want to know that you're on the wrong side of something, the fact that you have to do 22 minutes to try to explain your position, that means you're on the wrong side of this. And they keep, I don't know who's doing this, because clearly they care what people think. They look like absolute clowns, and they just keep digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper.
So it was Joey McGuire, their football coach, Kirby Hocutt, their AD, 2 of his assistants, Senior Associate AD for Student Athlete Health and Wellness, Grant Stovall, also Lawrence Chovanec, who is their president, and there was one other.
The president was the worst one of all.
There was one other guy on there, but the booster guy, Cody Campbell, was not on it, that's a good decision.
Yes,
because
well,
you don't want to muddy the waters as
Yeah.
if they aren't muddled, but
Yeah.
of him being like
you don't
university brass.
You don't want to muddle the Mississippi River. Oh wait, it's a little late for that.
Well, so maybe they should have put him on there then. I mean, maybe that would have been fine, but I thought it was a good move not to put him on there just because
Yes.
he's a booster. You got to separate your
Well,
administration from the booster.
and listening to him talk, he's just same thing. He's just
they're all the same.
They're all the same.
They all have the same talking points. It's just it was smart not to put him on there, but it was a disaster.
Yes.
I don't even have any audio from it because you know what they're saying. Like we played their clips the other day. Look, the thing that bothers me most about it is that they have now spoken many times. You have Hocutt released a statement. You got this 20-minute video. You got the coach out on some
Talking to the boosters.
booster club thing.
Yep.
The only one that actually did a real interview was Cody Campbell. Believe it or not, he went on that Dan Dockett show. We played some of his clips the other day. But they're not holding press conference.
No.
They're just stating their side of the story without any allowance for pushback or conversation about it. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
And that I mean, it shows you they know.
The
know.
university president had the nerve to go on there and say, I think we have to recognize the rules in place now were made long ago when and before there were millions of young people walking around with a legal gambling apparatus in their pocket. His argument is because now that gambling is so prevalent that we should just be like, no big deal, nothing. That's your argument. That the rules that have been in place forever and that we all agree is the most important rule now should be ignored because your quarterback decided to do it.
It's that, and it's a lot of mental illness.
Yes.
This is a sickness.
Yes.
He can't control it,
Yes.
so he should be able to play.
So
We have to stick with
So
him.
remember, when you have a mental illness, you get to do whatever you want, and there's no repercussions to your
And look,
actions.
I am very sensitive to the mental illness part. I would love Brendan Sorsby to get help from Texas Tech. I think that would be great. He can't play football.
No.
Like there's two separate things.
Well, and that's
the
what
way it should
that's
be.
what they don't understand.
It's very simple.
No, they keep going down this road of they have to support him. You can support him and
Right,
still
support
not
him.
have
I would love that. I think you would get 100% approval rate
Just doesn't get
from
to play
everybody.
football.
Well, they know. Look,
Yeah.
we're acting like
I
they
know.
don't understand what's happening here. They know exactly what's happening, and they just were able to circumvent the system to get their $5 million quarterback back on the field. And now they have to try to fake justify that. They don't believe a word that they're saying.
No.
They just conjured up this to try to get it to August and September when they can actually play Sorsby. That's all they care about.
One of my favorite, there are two things today that I loved about this, because with each passing day where they dig their hole deeper in PR, everyone comes against them. First off, the Texas Attorney General, who's just a giant piece of crap, he's the one that said, hey, if you try to come after Texas Tech and you suspend him, the Big 12, we're going to sue you with the whole state. So Hakeem Jeffries, who's the House Minority Leader, he said, so let me get this straight. The corrupt, impeached, and criminally indicted Texas Attorney General is vouching for the integrity of the Texas Tech football program. Maybe they should find a better character witness. I love that. And then second, the Oklahoma Attorney General came out today and said, cool, if the Texas Attorney General is threatening to sue the Big 12, the Oklahoma Attorney General is saying, cool, we will use our entire office to aid the Big 12 in fighting Texas. Are you kidding me? We now have 2 state attorney generals that are like, all right, you want to throw your weight around? I'll throw my weight towards the Big 12. The Big 12 has to have some balls and draw a line in the sand and just suspend them and then go to war with Texas Tech. Do it. Call their bluff. Because it's so bad at this point. Someone asked Charlie Baker, who's the NCAA president, and I get some of this is grandstanding, but he does have a point. Someone asked Charlie Baker. They said, in light of what happened with Brendan Sorsby, because that is the one thing that no one believed could actually happen. Someone said, if a school went and took a player off an NFL practice squad and said that guy is eligible now, is there anything the NCAA could do to stop it? And Charlie Baker said, not if they find a friendly judge. And that is 100% true. If you went and found someone right now that was an NFL player and you just decided to bring him back, all you'd have to do is find a favorable judge.
Even if his eligibility, like, do you have to find one that has eligibility?
You'd have to find one with eligibility. But even that, you can challenge the eligibility to it. Charlie Baker's point is, remember, the key in this is the judge did not rule in favor of Brendan Sorsby. He just put an injunction in place that won't be heard supposedly until after the season. So right now, if you're Texas or you're Oklahoma, you could go find a guy that was on an NFL practice squad that hadn't played in a professional game, because remember, this is the NBA thing. Mm-hmm. Practice squad is not in an NFL game. So you could go find a guy like me. I was a practice squad guy. BYU could have, in theory, gone and got me off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
But you use all your eligibility.
Technically, but in this world of the NCAA, you've now gotten 6th and 7th years. I used 4 years of eligibility. Right. And I hadn't played in a game. I was a practice squad guy. So you could have gone and got me.
But
and
you're still not a professional?
No, not according to the NCAA. So if you found the NCAA would have said you are ineligible. And all you'd have to do, and Charlie Baker admitted this, was to go find a Utah judge to say, I'm going to put an injunction on this, and we will hear this 6 months from now, and I'd get to play the entire season, and then at the end of the year, my case would get heard, and then it would be a moot point because I would have already moved on. That's what Charlie Baker is basically admitting to. As long as you find a friendly judge, which is what Texas Tech did, you can farm judges, and you just need one, not to side with you, to just put an injunction on it, and you can basically do whatever you want.
That was the Alabama thing with Charles Bediako.
Yes.
He had been in the G League for 3 years.
Yes.
But he left Alabama early.
Yeah.
And so he still had the eligibility to go back because he wasn't truly an NBA professional.
And they let him play, right?
They let him play, and then they went against it, but he played, I believe, like 4 or 5 games for Bama.
That's
this year.
right.
So that's the thing.
So they tried, and it worked.
If Sorsby is playing, let's say he's playing in the middle of the year, and they move that from February, if a judge says, no, we're going to hear it now, he could be deemed ineligible in the middle of the year. So that's the important thing to remember, is this is not a decided case. And that's what these judges, and I know they're doing it on purpose, and that way the judge can be like, hey, I didn't rule on this. I'm just saying this needs to go to court. And it moves so slow. They have found a loophole where at this point you can basically do whatever you want, and you just need one judge.
So what you should have done is when you're on Denver's practice squad,
yes,
you should have said, I am having mental health problems.
Yeah.
Because this NFL sucks.
Yes, and I'm not very good.
Oh, and I suck.
Yeah, but I'm
So
great in
That's
college.
the mental health of I don't know I'm going to make the team or not.
That's right.
It's really messing with
So
you.
I really want to go back to college.
Yeah.
And save my mentals.
Yes.
And I'm going to fight it that way. And then you get a judge in Utah who's like, oh, I remember Sikanik.
He's good.
Good player.
Yep.
You mean to tell me we can get him back?
We need a lineman.
Temporary injunction.
Yes. You could 100% do it. The NCAA president admitted, he said there's nothing we could do to stop it if you find one friendly judge. And that's what Texas Tech is doing.
Yeah. Well,
So,
But
hey, don't worry. They're keep their PR blitz, and I would love to hear I want to sit in the meeting with the PR people and be like, guys, I got a great idea. This round table is gonna blow people's minds.
No, they know it won't. They just I think it's telling that they have not gotten in front of the media.
Yeah.
They're
And they
just
won't.
doing their own little
Wouldn't it be better if they just did nothing?
video. Yes, 100%.
Just like try to hope people just
100
forget about it instead of actually putting a 22-minute video, which proves you're wrong. Like
Yeah.
if you have to defend yourself for 22 minutes,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Don't do anything. That's exactly right. Just don't do anything.
Nope.
Just own it. That's more respectable than what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because we all know what they're really doing.
Yeah.
And it's just they want him to play.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, man. How would you like if you're Kirby Hocutt
Yeah.
and you had a press conference and you were the only one that was going to justify this? What would you say?
There is no justification.
So what would you say? You have to say something. You're having a press conference. What do you say?
I guess the only thing I would say is I understand the optics of it. We've decided to go down this road, and until a court says that we can't, you don't have to like it, but this is what we're doing. Walk away.
We're supporting Brendan Swordsby and legally we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
I would say it would be such
Well,
a
that's kind of what they're saying.
it would
Right,
be
and
it would
that's
I
all-
would not justify it in any shape or form.
Because you can't.
You can't. I wouldn't
But you
justify.
have to say something.
You have
Like
to say it's legal by the court. Like we're just doing this legally. This is what our attorneys are telling us.
Yep.
We're going to support Brendan Swordsby in this
Yep.
situation.
I would just simply say, hey, we've made the decision, and we'll live with the consequences, and you walk away. But this sort of moral justification, you can't justify it. There's no way to do it, and so you can't try. But I'd be terrible at this because all I've ever wanted is just intellectual honesty in these arguments. If you're going to do something, just own it. Take your chin out and take it and like a big boy. Put on your big boy pants and own it, because this crap that you're trying to do is hogwash. Drives me crazy. And coaches, and especially in college, they're the worst of it. Because coaches, for whatever reason in college, because it's amateur, they try to err on the side of having some moral ambiguity. I can't say that. Ambiguity.
Yeah.
At least in professional sports, there's a little more of like, yeah, we're a-holes. Yeah, I know it. Like there is a little bit of that, the cocky sniff that comes across terribly, but at least there's some honesty in it. College still has this belief of we're in it for the kids.
Well, they have a high and mighty
Yes.
sort of vibe.
I listened to that full 22 minutes. The amount of times they said that this is about academics and young men and Dabo always does this. Well, this is about winning football games. This is about young men. This is about future. At least in the NFL, no one gives a crap about anybody. It's like, hey, this is a job, and you either do it or you don't. And if you can't do it, I'll find someone else to do it. Oh, we're taking on a wife beater that's a terrible human being. The guy can play. So, I don't know. Michael Vick. Yeah, I know you hate him, but he's a good quarterback, so we're going to take him. Yeah, Deshaun Watson is a sexual predator. Yeah, well, we thought he could play quarterback, so we're just going to take him.
You mentioned it yesterday. What if Henry Ruggs would have got parole?
Yeah, someone would have signed him. And they just would have been like, oh, the guy can play.
Can I defend all of the people who, and I have actually been against these people all these years of all the changes in college football and where it's headed has scared a lot of people, right? Yeah. There's a lot of people who say, where does it stop? And, scholarships are enough and this and that, right? Like that guy, that guy.
Yeah.
And we've always shouted that guy down. But in this instance, I'm thinking about that guy. He's right. Like this is what comes of when you take this sport in the direction they've taken it. This is what happens.
This is what you get.
And this is exactly. And so Texas Tech they're still using the old language, but in a new world.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. We all see right through it. But this is just the beginning. Like it's only going to get worse. You realize that. Like college football is now professional sports.
Yes.
And so like you say in the NFL, when there's so much money on the line, like in the NFL,
they just tell you.
It's like follow the money.
Yeah.
Well, that's now college football. And the guy who screamed about that from the mountaintops back in the day, he sounded 100 years old. He said like, dude, we got to evolve. Kids need to get paid. Like something needs to happen here. Well, this is what he was talking about.
The roosters have come home to roost. The chickens have come home to roost. And this is
the roosters
the
are
roosters.
roosting.
The roosters are roosting.
I like that.
They've roosted.
But I still am for all the evolution of college football. Yeah. It's just really hairy and clunky and messy how we're getting there. And it's frustrating.
Yep. And I just wish we could get there. And the only way we're going to get there is by acknowledging what you just said and then starting from there.
Right.
You got to scrap it.
It's chicken.
Scrap it. The amateurism model is done.
You're trying to take a new world and fit it into, it's a new world peg in an old world hole, and they don't go together. And you just...
Right in the butt.
You got to let it go.
Sorry, that was me. All right, there is your points gobbler. All Texas Tech again today.
It's really wonderful.
I did have an AI story. We'll get to that at 5 in the 5 o'clock Seggy. But up next, it's in the news. Where to watch the World Cup in Portland.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, we could have 2 championships decided over the weekend. First, it'll be on Saturday, the NBA Finals. Knicks up 3-1 in the series, but they were down in San Antonio taking on the Spurs. That game will be Saturday. And then on Sunday in the NHL, the Vegas Golden Knights, they're hosting Carolina. Hurricanes got the win last night 4-2 against Vegas. So one more win, and Tom Dundon and his Carolina Hurricanes get the cup. And if NFL has closed its review of wide receiver Stephon Diggs after determining there was insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy. The decision comes after Diggs was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. We got World Cup action tonight. Earlier today in the World Cup, Canada was hosting Bosnia up in Canada. They played to a 1-1 draw. And then later tonight, Team USA, they open up their 2026 World Cup taking on Paraguay. That match is down at SoFi in Inglewood. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Jeebus, what? Rob's
Well, it's 4:24.
talking to the Lord.
We broke at 4:20,
Yeah.
and Steven had an update.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? Sales ain't doing their job.
Jeebus. Help us.
Come on, Cooley. There's not a soul in this building today. Don't think they'd be out selling spots so I could pee in peace, not have to rush?
You got to Rick Riz it.
Good grief.
Rick Riz doesn't
Yeah,
complain.
sprint there and back.
He gets it done. You can use the exercise.
I was
Come on.
expecting a full spot break.
Wrong.
How silly I
You
was.
fool.
Well, I guess we'll do extra content for the people.
You've been getting a lot of extra content lately. No, the people need the news.
It is June 12, 2026. It is time now for In the News. I am your noted Newsman Hall. Thank you. Freshly squirted.
Jeez.
What?
I wasn't prepared for freshly squirted.
That is uncomfortable.
No.
Everywhere.
Yeah? Uncomfortable? You know what else I did in there?
No, I don't.
No.
I
Wash
don't
my
know.
hands.
That's good.
Then I went and got water.
Well, that's why. So don't act like you were late because of the bathroom.
I was late because of the bathroom.
That's a hand wash water problem.
Yeah. See, now, this goes all the way
I
back.
was saying, why do we have? What happened to the water outside
exactly.
the studio?
There used to be a water cooler here.
It still is.
Yeah, well, no one fills it up anymore. Cut from the budget.
I don't think it was ever in the budget.
Look, times are tough.
Hey, it's like the Motor Center. I'm not paying for that.
Nah.
For a while, I paid for some. Then Patrick paid for some. I think some other people actually stepped up and paid for some. Now everybody's refusing to pay for it.
Hey, the dundening has begun. That's all I can tell you. Bleh. I'm putting my $10 towards Motor Center, not your water.
That's right.
Oh, that reminds me. I got $1.69 in my Venmo this morning.
Someone sent you $1.69?
Well, two people. $1 from one guy,
Yeah.
Juicy for Up guy,
Oh, yeah.
and then 69 cents from another guy.
What are you
So
gonna
thanks, guys.
What are you going to spend it on?
Well, it's going to your GoFundMe account,
Yeah,
or your
for
GoFundMe
Moda.
to be more awesome.
That's right.
Make Zook awesome.
The Make Zook Awesome Fund. Donate today.
So we're well on our way. Raise some money for you.
Well, thank you. No one's donated so
Well,
far.
there it is. Thank you. See, they're spending their hard-earned cash for you.
No one, yes.
Although it did go to mine.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
No one so far has donated to the Make Zook Awesome Fund.
Well, no, they have. They just did it to my
They-
Venmo.
yeah,
I don't know why.
And you have not forwarded it on.
No,
to,
I haven't quite yet. I'm going to hold it hostage. You want that money? There are going to be stips.
You want those Odyssey bucks? You'll hand me that $1.69.
I don't need Odyssey bucks.
Say that when you're trying to
Matter of fact, I want negative Odyssey
Say that
bucks.
when you're trying to get that water bottle.
They also sent. Did you see that thing they sent the other day about registering your car or something?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're
Are you gonna do that?
registering. First off, no. I think they want to check your driving record.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's not registering your car. They want to do a background check to
Why?
find out if you're a poor driver.
Get out of here! I ain't doing that.
Yeah, me neither. I think we have to, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna see how many emails get sent before I get yelled at about not doing that.
Did you get that too, Steven?
I don't.
You
remember-
may not have gotten it.
I don't think I did.
Well,
I think it randomly selects allegedly. Supposedly we have to do some sort of driving background check
because they think we're going to be driving company cars.
Yes.
But we're not. We don't even have company cars.
I've never driven a company car, and so what is on my driving record is none of your business. But they think it is. We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. A lot of big talk around.
Not a big talk.
How about sell some spots?
Sell
then?
some spots, then maybe I give you my driving
Maybe
record.
we'll fill that out. All right, there you go. Got it back up to now. It's 4:28.
Now we have
it's
the
time
appropriate
for In the
amount
News.
of-
So that
yes.
was bonus radio just for you. You're welcome, Ryan Cooley. Wherever he's probably at happy hour.
He's not here. I can assure you of that.
It is National Jerky Day.
I had some jerky this morning.
I did too.
So delightful. Although the jerky prices, my God.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yeah, even like you go to Costco, everything at Costco should be like under $20 except the jerky.
It's a rich man's food.
It is like the cost of a hot tub, for God's sakes. What are we doing?
It is also Superman Day.
Oh, yeah, I'm pro Superman, except we haven't made a good Superman movie in like 40 years. The new Superman movie sucked.
Was Superman your favorite superhero?
I loved Superman growing up.
More than Spider-Man?
Yeah, I was a big Superman guy. Superman, Batman,
Batman.
but it's just, we can't make a good Superman movie.
Power rank Batman, Superman, Aquaman.
Aquaman's the worst. That's the dumbest superhero ever. Like, what emergency is happening in the water? What?
He's a little zesty.
Yeah, whenever you watch those Aquaman things, it's like you have to manufacture an emergency in the water. Otherwise, you're just a dude on land with an orange suit and tights.
Power rank Spider-Man, Batman, Superman.
Superman 1, not even close. I'm going Batman 2, Spider-Man a distant 3. But
Do you think Batman has a shot at the top spot there? Because I do.
Yeah, because he's the most relatable, because he's just a dude.
Yeah. Well,
You know.
so is Clark.
No, he's not just a dude.
Just a guy.
But the problem with me about Superman is they refuse to make him super. Like, if you go watch the new Superman movie, it's just 2 hours of him getting his ass kicked. He's supposed to be this godlike figure, but everyone kicks his ass. It's like, what are we doing? It's terrible. Big Thor guy, too, shockingly enough. The best Marvel, like, of the last 20 years, Iron Man and Thor. Both of those. Robert Downey Jr. made a medium character, like, into the best thing that Marvel's done. And I love Hemsworth as Thor. Everything else,
Well, as you know, we are a soccer city. We love our footy
we do.
here in town.
Except footy, I always think Australian football. That's what they call it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Is that am I incorrect saying soccer is footy?
I've heard soccer as footy too, but when I hear footy, I just, like, Australian rules football to me, and I think a lot of people, is footy.
I've always liked physical big men.
The beautiful game. Football.
Well, we have a lot of soccer fans here. Plenty of places around town are changing their hours and their menus to accommodate the soccer.
Great local institutions like Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, hello.
What'd they do?
I think Applebee's. I don't know. I'm assuming they have. Well, that was like that. The German guy. He watched the Mexico game at Buffalo Wild Wings. I'd say Chili's, but we don't have one of those. I wish we did. I'd go there right now.
So there are 5 or 6 places on this list from Willamette Week that
I believe it's Willamette Week.
that say where we should go watch the World Cup.
I think the law firm was out at Goal today.
Yeah, Goal is on here.
I'm not familiar. I don't think I've been
It's
to.
a soccer bar.
Yeah, I would assume.
It's on Hawthorne. And it's owned by an amateur soccer player.
Okay.
And it's been a real Timbers bar, I think,
I would assume.
since it opened.
Yeah.
Goal will open an hour before the games begin every day for every match, including on Mondays when the bar is typically closed. Games will be streamed both indoors and outside on the patio with service to both. There is no cover charge, so matches are all first come, first serve, and expect them to be packed 17th and Hawthorne. That's where they were today.
Yeah.
Away Days Brewing Company is on the list. If you would like a full experience, it says here, a European-inspired soccer bar in Southeast is taking over the U.S. National Bank building for Soccer Fest. Every game during the 6-week run will be broadcast on one massive screen. Tickets are $10 per match or $450 for hardcore fans who want access to every game. The daily events will feature food, DJs, vendor pop-ups, and Soccer Fest merch.
Can I not have Can I pay extra to not have the DJ there?
Tables for 8 to 12 people are also available to book in advance. 1234 Southeast Cora Street, Away Days Brewing.
Now, Away's Day Brewing, I know this.
Away Days.
Away Days.
Yeah, not Away's Day.
That's the same guys, because there used to be a really cool, it was called the Toffee Club, and that's the same guys, and they had an English soccer bar, and that place was pretty kick-ass. But it closed. I think COVID may have killed it, but they now do. It's those same guys. So they are full on. That's a full-blown soccer bar, at least at its roots, because the Toffee Club was a kick-ass place back in the day.
Dingo's Sports Pub, an Australian-themed and owned sports bar,
Never heard of it.
is changing its hours to open for every match, 7 days a week. You can eat some Australian pub fare and catch a match on the Dingotron, the large wall projection screen for game day viewing.
Okay. Never. I mean, these are all.
USA is playing Australia
Yeah, but that's
next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah, Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Legends Pub at the Axe and Rose. Legends.
Have you heard of any of these?
It is a volunteer-run bar located right outside Providence Park.
Really? It's a volunteer? How does that work?
People volunteer to
I just
work in there.
And so it's free. I just show up and I sling drinks. Don't I need like a food handler's card? Boy, that's the most Portland
know.
thing ever. You just have a volunteer bar?
It will stream all World Cup games. Legends inside the Axe and Rose is a clubhouse for the 107 Independent Supporters Trust. What the hell?
I know.
Most commonly known as the Timbers Army and the Rose City Riveters. Okay, so that's the clubhouse for the Timbers fans and the Rose City Riveters, whatever that is.
Sure.
While you do have to be a member to visit, $10 day passes are available, and you can enroll for $35 a year. Inside, local beers, ciders, and hard seltzers are available for $3 to $6.
Okay. Seems like a good deal. I'm not going to do it, but
17th and Morrison Southwest. Pioneer Courthouse Square will host their own Portland Timbers soccer celebration right in the city's living room.
that's going to be cool. I love anything involving that's a great part, an underused part of our city if we can boot out the streetmen.
So that started today, and it's going through Sunday or Monday.
Okay.
All matches will be streamed on a giant screen. Entry for all ages with activities, merch, food carts, and fan giveaways. 21 and older, Casamigos is sponsoring a club zone where you can get the Boozy Woozy.
All right. Well, that's so far to me that seems like the
You can even
the
play
funnest.
soccer on a mini pitch, 3 versus 3.
They have a mini pitch just down there in the Courthouse Square.
They sure do.
Interesting.
DJs and performances.
Damn DJ. I don't need the DJ. Please stop.
2 others. Best places to watch the World Cup in Portland. OMSI for some family-friendly fun.
OMSI.
Yeah, their Empirical Theater is showing select World Cup matches on Portland's largest screen.
Can they do like a Portland, like a World Cup laser light show where I take a bunch of shrooms and then watch soccer?
That's actually would probably be a pretty cool place to watch.
I would think so.
So they're saying you don't have to have museum admission.
Or mushrooms. I'm just saying you can go completely sober.
It's free, but matches are first come, first serve. While outside food and drink is not allowed, refreshments including beer, wine, and cider for those with ID are available at the museum's cafe.
Okay, that's cool.
Not a bad place to
No,
go catch a game.
I'm pro Courthouse Square and OMSI. That's slick.
And then last but not least is McMenamins Kennedy School and Ringler's Pub. And you know Ringler's
Yes.
Pub. They will show select matches on their screens. Both the Kennedy School Theater and Ringler's Pub will stream Team USA's matches. Admission is free. All ages welcome. Ringler's is, of course, below Crystal Ballroom. Kennedy School Theater is right in the building's old auditorium.
Yeah. And I'm assuming, too, that you can probably go to one of a million sports bars. I'm assuming, like, the sports bras run.
Well, see, that one, okay, so the McMenamins thing, like, that doesn't...
No, it just
there
seems
was
like
nothing,
you're just going to a bar.
That's a bar. I can go in there at any time and get the same thing.
Yeah.
These other ones seem like they're doing special events.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I think most bars, like, there's a handful of bars that I go to on a regular basis, and they're all doing something. You know, they got the games on. Most sports bars are.
Okay. So go anywhere and watch World Cup.
You can, but those are the people going above and beyond, or those are the people that Willamette Week felt the need to highlight.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Maybe they paid them.
It's possible.
Willamette.
You know, you can't trust the fake news media these days.
Bunch of liberal BS, Frank.
All right. I think we've killed a segment.
Probably.
How you doing over there, Stevie?
Doing great, my friend.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. A little worried about him.
A little concerned. A little concernicus. He's getting ready for the big ROP double date coming up.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah, there's a lot happening. He's probably very nervous.
And then the me and Souk double date. We
Yeah,
got a lot of double dates this week.
Thursday.
What's he going to wear? You know, it's a whole thing.
Wednesday. Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday of next week?
Thursday.
And you know what I just figured out?
Although we've got...
Only just now?
Can we get
What?
free tickets to that, or do we have to pay for that?
No, we got you.
Okay.
You're not paying for it. We got you.
You guys don't have to work the next day.
Yeah.
I know, we'll be out partying
So you get
all
to
night.
party. Yeah. You might want to get a room at A&A.
There is a slight problem that I realized.
Uh-oh.
So we're off at 7.
He's backing out.
No. I'm not backing out
Oh,
of anything.
no. When's it
Oh, we have
start?
a show. That's right.
Lit is the opening act.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I did want to double check. Yeah, Lit is... Switchfoot is the...
Oh, no.
We're going to miss Lit.
No.
So do you want to go see Switchfoot is the key.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Yeah, Lit goes on at like 7.
Are they playing at that
Yeah,
middle bar or the
No,
concert?
the big...
Yeah.
the big ballroom at A&A. But I thought it was a Lit concert, and it is not. It
I
is.
know, because I was talking to Coach Vaughn, and I put Lit concert, and then it was like Switchfoot concert.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I want Lit.
Yeah. No, Lit is... So
Bring
it's,
back Lit!
Lit is the first. There's 3 bands, and Lit's the first one, and we're off at 7.
Is the other one Fuel?
Fuel.
Yeah.
So
Wow. I don't think this is breaking news. Like what?
I just found out about this last night.
I don't know
'cause
what we do.
I was talking to my buddy who's now been banned from A&A. So I had to take this to Stevie Fire because his first concert was going to be Lit. Your first Mitts concert's going to be Lit. Do you want your first concert to be Fuel and Switchfoot? I have no idea what Switchfoot is. Turns out it's a Christian band.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Christian rock.
They
you guys
they
gonna-
have one song that I know.
Are you gonna go to that?
I'm leaving it to this man here because this would be
I
his
don't know,
first
this is actually
concert.
tough now.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go.
I want to take him to his first concert that he actually wants to go to.
Well, I didn't want to go to Lit, but I was gonna go just because it's fun.
You didn't want to go to. I thought you
No,
wanted to go to
he
Lit.
doesn't want to go to anything.
You're going to
It's
a
a bit-
concert,
it's
you
a bit
son
now.
of a bitch.
I'm so old. That's just
he
a
feels
bit.
forced to go.
I am taking you to a concert, but I'm also don't
I
want
want to go with Suk. I will say.
I do not want to force you to go to a concert that you don't want to go to, like a Christian band called Switchfoot that I have no idea who they are.
They have one song. They have "Meant to Live." That was a popular song back in the day.
I was meant to live.
No, it's "We were meant to live for so much more."
I just want to see Stevie Vaughan singing.
By God.
I'm just saying, it's possible that we may have to regroup and
Yeah, we
come
may
up.
have to reschedule a different concert.
may have to
Find
find-
another
Yeah,
good
this
one.
this is exactly what he wants.
Well, do I just force him to go see
No,
Switchfoot?
I get it.
I feel like I'm pulling a.
You're
Pulling
pulling
a
a
Randy.
You're
Danny.
pulling a Danny right
yeah,
now.
that's what you're doing.
By the way,
I
have you
think,
heard
I think we're going to switch.
oh,
for them.
dude. Oh, sorry.
have you heard the excuse of why he's not gonna golf?
Wait, the golf is off?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I thought it was only potentially off.
It's potentially off, which means it's gonna be off.
What's going on? Well, by the way, I told you.
Well,
You-
let's break.
We break, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, for the record, I do want to go to a concert with Big Suk.
Okay.
But you don't want to go
But it's
see
not-
Switchfoot.
yeah.
I'd rather it not be Switchfoot. Lit is cooler than
Okay.
Switchfoot.
We're gonna. You know what?
We gotta look at the
We're
schedule.
revamping.
Let's
We're
look at
gonna
the schedule.
revamp.
I think that's a great quote. Like maybe even for a T-shirt. Quote: I do want to go to a concert with Suk. Maybe it shouldn't be Switchfoot. End quote.
That's not Switchfoot.
Okay, we'll break. We've got a lot to talk about.
we do.
Suddenly, all this breaking
It's-
news
there's a
about
lot of
station events.
Yeah.
Is the Fan Golf Classic off?
I think it's still on.
No one's even around here. Are we even on the air? What is happening? We'll be right back. But Well, all hell is broken loose here,
Yeah.
as nobody knows what's going on.
No.
With pretty much anything, which really isn't all hell because
Kind of
that's
makes sense.
normal.
Yeah.
This is in the news for June 12, 2026. Yeah, so the Lit show we're now saying starts at 8. So it sounds like maybe you guys will make.
Yes.
I looked it up. It said 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And
So
Lit
does that
is-
mean Switchfoot comes on at 8, or this concert
I
literally
think-
starts at 8?
I will double check, but I feel like if that's the case, then Lit goes on at 7 and plays 3 songs.
Oh, you think they go on at 7 still?
Oh no, I'm sorry, 8. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I think we can catch the 3-song set of Lit.
Right.
The opening.
Yeah, and that's what we want.
And that's
Look,
what
I'll
we
stick
want.
around for Fuel and Switchfoot, but I
Okay.
need to see my Lit.
Yes. If we've decided that if we can indeed see Lit, we are gonna go. If we're not going to be Lit, then we will reconvene for something else.
I need to be Lit.
I will do further. I have sources at the casino. I will confirm if we will be able to make Lit.
All right.
So it's still we're still tentatively on
dated.
Tentatively on now.
for Stevie's first concert.
Right.
It was on, it was off.
I think we're back on. Stevie Lit. He's not getting
Two
out
off,
of it.
2 on, 1 off, 2 on.
But the golf or the golf contest.
The golf is
Yeah, so
hanging.
what's
The
up
golf
with that?
is hanging by a
So
thread.
Juneteenth, Danny versus Joe.
Yes, the golf. What are they? Cargo short.
Cargo
Classic.
Shorts Classic.
So I've been told by sources close to the tournament, aka Joe Fisher. It was set. They both agreed on the 19th. They said it's a day off. Everyone was on board. Everything signed off. Stone Creek, it was good to go. Dirt set it all up. Everything's fine. You said that this was never going to happen, and that
Twice.
Yes,
You said this from the get-go.
You said this from the get-go.
Well, the first one was certainly never going to happen.
No,
Some
the
sort of athletic.
I
decathlon.
needed the
competition.
route running. The
Yes.
route running.
Yes.
Oh, I would have paid.
And now golf.
So
but
apparently now Danny is saying that he doesn't know if he can make it. He says it's 50-50, which means
he won't.
he won't do there. He won't be there. And I was like, so Joe said that, and I was like, well, has he got something going on? And this is what I have been told by Joe Fisher.
No.
Danny apparently has said that he believes that his new fiance has the day off on Friday, and they
he's already engaged.
yeah, they're getting married like next month or something.
Wow.
Yeah. So he is saying that she has the day off on Friday, he thinks. And if she has the day off, they never have the same day off. And he can't possibly go play golf if they have the same day off because that never happens. Therefore, he cannot do it to her. So he will not be able to play golf.
All right. Well,
That is,
reschedule it.
no, there will be no reschedule.
Why not?
They're apparently, if he is not willing to show up, especially with that, he will forfeit the event.
So Joe wins.
Yes.
Joe is the superior athlete.
Yes.
By forfeit.
He proved it on the field.
And if that is indeed the reason why you can't play, I would just like to point out that may be the worst excuse in the history of golf.
Oh, only of golf?
Well, I'm sure there's a worse excuse somewhere, see Texas Tech, but we have the same day off, and so I can't possibly go play golf, but
Yeah, they got to spend time together.
I guess.
I mean, how long does it take to play golf?
They're in the honeymoon phase.
A couple hours? You can't just get away for a couple hours?
You get out of it. I mean, it takes,
Yeah,
I mean, it's 5-6 hours with drive. I mean, it is.
could be.
Yeah, it could be. Now, if you only play 9,
Yeah.
slice that in half.
So we shall see. Apparently, the golf classic here is hanging by a thread. And you have said all along.
Dude, this is not shocking
no.
at all.
No. I just. Yeah. That's what I heard from Joe Fisher, from the horse's mouth.
Okay. Well, things you didn't know you needed at a Best Western.
Yeah. That's quality. More of a Holiday Inn Express man, but hey.
How about some alpacas?
At a Best, I did not know that I needed an alpaca at a Best Western.
Yeah. Well, I think you've seen them. Like if you drive through Sisters, on the left side there, right when you get into town, there's that Best Western over there.
Yes.
They have alpacas there.
Yeah, you can stop and pet them, right?
Yeah. They have a whole herd of them.
Yeah, I've seen those when you drive by.
Yeah.
And I've often thought about, I like a nice alpaca sweater.
So I was reading about this. They're now getting lauded nationally for this, being kind of a cool Best Western, very Oregon thing.
Is there such thing as a cool Best Western? Is that a flex?
Well,
hey, where'd you stay last night? Best Western.
Yeah, but did you stay at the one with the alpacas?
No, I didn't.
Well, then it's cool.
No,
if you did.
if you did.
Or does that make sense? The Best Western sucks. Or does it? I don't know. If you're balling on a budget, it may be great.
It's been a while.
But if you go to a Best Western,
Yeah,
and there are alpacas that you can chill with,
it's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what. If we were staying at a Best Western and you wanted to convince me that it was a better place to stay, alpacas would be a nice step. I bet I can get on board with that.
Anyway, the general manager of the hotel, his name is Ryan Lane, and he has somehow been now put in charge of the alpacas, even though he knows nothing of alpacas.
Interesting.
He's in charge of them.
I don't think I'd want to be in charge of alpacas, but
He said, "Well, I don't think there's much to alpacas.
you said,
I mean,
well,
They
Really?
just roam around. They're pretty friendly. Yeah, they just."
maybe I'm thinking of the problematic llamas.
He says there's no special explanation behind the 36 alpacas that roam a large penned-in section of the Best Western property situated between the highway and the hotel. For years, the Best Western had llamas, and when only one llama remained, they bought some alpacas to keep it company. And so now you can go visit the alpacas. And alpacas, by the way, are great.
No, I don't. No, I'm familiar with the llama because remember I was friends with the No Drama llama.
Yeah, didn't he pull a banana out of your butt?
Yeah. Well, whoa.
What?
He pulled a banana out of my back pocket.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, out of banana in Rojo.
Why was there a banana in your butt? That's what I need to know.
It's right. There's a lot of questions here.
Look.
A lot of the people are asking
Look,
questions.
out of banana in my pants. That's all you need to know. And Rojo, the No Drama llama, who was wearing a cute little top hat,
And by the way, there was drama. He came with drama.
he did come with drama. He ate my banana. And when I told the handlers, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're like, they kind of said like I was asking for it. He ate my banana. He didn't ask permission. No drama, my ass.
Yeah, so what were you going to say? Were you going to ask the difference between...
Yeah, like llama and like, am I more inclined to...
Yeah, the alpacas are pretty cool. Like, they're chill. They're smaller.
Yeah, llamas are bigger.
Llamas are bigger. They're built for, like, hauling stuff, but they can also be a little temperamental. Whereas the alpacas, they just let you... I mean, you could... Just
Well,
if you...
Eat a banana.
That's
in your
making
butt.
me uncomfortable.
pants.
You say you can do whatever you want?
Well, I mean, they're just pretty cool. Like, they just hang out. They don't do much. They eat grass and stuff.
No. I mean,
Probably
look,
poop.
I am more inclined to go to a hotel if there's wildlife.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah. Hey, you want to stay at this Best Western? Not really. I don't know. There's alpacas. Sure. Like raccoons, goats.
Bingo.
Goats would get me. I want to go to that golf course where they have goat caddies.
Yeah, that's out in...
Somewhere around here, right? It's
well,
Eastern Oregon.
it's way out in... it's Sylvie's Ranch.
Yeah.
And I've had some buddies that have gone down there, and they said that that's way overrated.
Really?
Because all the goats do, like, they give you food so that the goats will stay with you.
Oh, but they don't.
But the goats don't care,
Oh.
and they run off with your golf club. So you need a 5-iron, and the goat's all the way over there, and you're like, goat, I need my 5-iron, and he does not care that you need to hit a buttery 215-yard 5-iron.
I'm not going to lie. That makes me want to have a goat caddy even more. I love the idea of the goat just being like, whatever, dude.
So you'll hit some shots and
Yeah.
you won't hit others.
Yeah.
Depending on where your caddy has decided to roam.
Yeah, like
You have no idea what club you're using.
No. Again, I got a 6-iron. I need a wedge, but he's wandered off. Guess what? I'm hitting with the 6.
Exactly.
I kind of appreciate that's my round
It's a
of
whole
golf.
new game of golf.
I like where we're going. Can you lure the goat back in a certain period of time? If not, play it as it lies, bitch. That should be the Fan Golf Classic right there. Let's get some GD goats out there.
Interestingly enough, on the goat front,
Yeah.
I had lunch at Reverend's today.
Little Reverend's Barbecue.
Yeah, in Selwood. And I parked, and I got out of my car, and right there in Selwood, beautiful home. beautiful corner lot.
Yeah.
Modern looking, but like fixed up old home, right?
Sure.
Really nice.
Yeah.
They had goats in their front yard, and they built like this big.
A pen?
Well, it's not even a pen. It's like this glorious like mountain for them.
Interesting.
And there are chickens in there, right in the middle of Selwood.
Well, that's like the guy we did the story on yesterday that's trying to build a farm off of 170th and Powell.
Yeah.
You can't build a farm there. Apparently you can.
You can build a farm anywhere in
I
Oregon,
guess.
it sounds like.
Right across the street from Reverend's Barbecue.
As long as you don't have a bunch of, thousands of tires in your yard.
That is true. Or maybe you build the glorious structure for the goats out of tires.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
All right.
Regrettably, are we done with the news?
I don't regret a thing.
Nor do I. That's why I said regrettably, are we done? Because I'm enjoying this news.
Yeah. Yes.
But we've come
We
to
have
the,
to,
we've
yeah.
come to the end.
Tell you what, you guys gave it your all in this news. In the news,
Well, they call me Redline Rob.
Yeah,
you gave it your all.
you did. You brought some heat today.
I'm bringing heat today.
You did.
Nobody else around here is bringing heat.
I'm trying.
Everyone's backing out of plans. Come on.
Right. The golf thing's off. Lit almost off.
Well, Motley Crue's coming in September.
I'm busy that day.
I don't think you are.
He doesn't like rock. You're more of like a.
I kind of want to.
I think he
It's
missed.
a little before my time.
Yeah, he missed the butt rock.
Which is why I kind of want to take
But
the Motley
you
Crue.
wouldn't you be into yacht rock then? Because that kind of came after.
Yacht rock's okay. Yacht rock's okay. I'm more of an alternative rock, like lit late 90s,
Yeah.
2000s.
Which is why I kind of really want to take Stephen Vaughn to a Motley Crue show.
Creed,
They're so bad right now.
like Creed. Yeah, Creed
Yeah.
was really popular when I was
Nickelback, all that stuff.
all that trash.
You like that stuff?
I don't like it. But Green Day,
I don't like it.
Simple
He
Plan.
likes nothing.
Yeah, he really
Limp
doesn't
Bizkit.
like
He's a
anything.
nihilist of music. All right. Let's
All
go.
right,
music.
all
What are you
right.
talking
Break
about?
for God's
Get outta
sake.
here.
What? What?
I'm offended.
Oh my God.
Offensive Friday.
You know what it's supposed to be? It's supposed to be Rational Friday.
I'm not rational.
I'm going to call it Offensive Monday now. We need a Monday name. Offensive Monday.
Where we just get offended all day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just wait till Candace Avalos comes on. You want to see offended.
Well, she's gonna be offended. I can tell you that.
That's
Some
right.
of the stuff Zook's gonna bring to the table.
All right, that is in the news, June 12, 2026, brought to you by the Advocates Injury Attorneys, advocateslaw.com. Headlines coming up next, and a little Elon Musk talk. Then we have Joey Harrington on The Fan.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, we can have two titles settled over the weekend. First will be Saturday in the NBA as the Knicks take on the Spurs down in San Antonio. New York up 3-1 in the series, looking to win the championship, while the Spurs look to continue the series. Right now in that game, Spurs 5.5-point favorites. And then on Sunday in the NHL, it's the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes down in Vegas. Right now, Carolina up 3-2 in the series, and Carolina a slight favorite over Vegas right now to win the NHL Stanley Cup over the weekend. NFL has closed its review of wide receiver Stephon Diggs after determining there was insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. This comes after Diggs was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. We have World Cup action earlier today. Canada took on Bosnia up in Toronto. They played to a 1-1 draw. And then later tonight, Team USA, they have their first match in this World Cup against Paraguay. That's down in SoFi Stadium down in Inglewood. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
All right, welcome back. Hope you're having a nice little Friday. You got your sportsman here. It's me, Redline Rob. Sergeant. Big suits right over there. Look at him.
Not in the red currently. Working towards it. Maybe with Joey.
Yeah, Joey's coming up at 5:30.
I'll mash the gas at some point.
Stevie
I'm
Freedom.
pacing myself.
Stevie Freedom is on vacation. Stevie Woke is here, though. Coming up here in a bit, Joey, we're going to make him college football commissioner, and we're going to let him decide what to do about Brendan Sorsby.
I'm guessing he's going to do what everyone on the planet would do, minus Texas Tech.
So we'll talk to Joey about that situation. I was just reading about the Knicks.
I'm familiar with the Knickerbockers.
They're in the finals.
Yeah.
And there were 56 arrests in New York City after that game.
It's actually not as many as I would have thought.
See, I find that shockingly high, seeing as how it was not 4-8. It was game 4.
Did you see the anarchy that was going on outside of that stadium?
Let me read a little bit of this to you. This is from the New York Times. One person bit a police officer and punched another.
Whoops. I should not laugh at that, but
a second person was carrying a loaded gun.
Yikes.
Outside a watch party in Bryant Park, several men yanked trees from their roots and threw glass at police officers. One Spurs fan was beaten and had his jersey ripped off as he walked back to his hotel.
We all saw that one. That one was on camera. That one was scary because he was not fighting back, and they still, I mean, that was mob stuff. If he had tried to fight back, I'm fearful that guy, he could have gotten really hurt.
A 17-year-old boy had a seizure and fell into a coma after he was punched and kicked in the head by a group of people on 35th Street.
Oof.
The assault followed an argument about the game.
Yeah.
These convulsions of violence have generated headlines, but for a city of more than 8 million people, such episodes have been relatively sparse. Still, they have revealed a certain frenetic energy beneath the glee and euphoria running through the city this week. And that nails it right there. What is it about New York fans that has this, and Philly kind of maybe has a little bit of this too, where it's not just glee.
Yeah.
It's like this pent-up excuse. It's like this pent-up anger that has finally found an excuse to demonstrate itself.
I don't think it's necessarily. I don't put it on New York. I don't put it on Philly. I just think it's major cities. The Vancouver, BC, which is about as liberal and as hoity-toity, it's San Francisco of the North. When they lost the Stanley Cup Finals in Game 7 a number of years ago, they lit the city on fire. That is like as calm a city as you're going to find, and they tried to burn it down. I think it's more so that when there's an energy in a city and you get enough people together, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's a powder keg. And very rarely do large groups of people that are very energetic, very rarely does that turn out positive. And maybe that's just the human condition. But if you get 1,000 people together and you get them jacked about something and they're yelling and they're screaming and there's booze involved, all you really need is one person to light the match. And so I don't think this is a uniquely New York thing. I do think it's a city thing more than it is small town. But I just think it comes with that frenetic energy.
And I think you're right. It's they see one guy do it, and then like, oh, well, I can do it too, and then everyone jumps in, and then just has to get that one person to kick it off. It seems like it's a us versus the world type of thing.
Yeah.
Like New York has to be tough. You got to be on edge at all times, and everyone's against us always. Like
I guess
that's the whole thing. It sends to me.
My question would be, if it is a city thing, how many events need to happen before you say this city is different, right? Like, so to your point, like if Portland won,
Yeah.
we're a city.
Yes. I think we would do some bad stuff.
There would be some bad things, right? Okay, so how many? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many arrests? Whatever your marker is. If that's tripled in New York City, is that actually good for New York City because they have 8 million people and we only have 2?
Yeah.
Or like how do you view? Because to me, I think New York fans and Philly fans, and it's a lot of it's East Coast fan. It's just kind of the mentality there.
Yes, I think
they're
it's different. Yeah,
they're different, and that I think leads to, or oftentimes gets correlated to this kind of behavior.
I do
not that this kind of behavior doesn't happen in L.A., like you say, Vancouver, but it's
LA and New York. I think population centers matter. More people, more edge, but in East Coast, I think you're right. East Coast does have more of an edge to it. Anyone that's been to the East knows that mentality is different than we have on the West. So I do think you are more prone to it, but I think it's more of a human condition, close quarters thing. And I think the reason why cities happen is because you have so many people on top of each other, and they're just used to that. And when you're in a city, like, isn't it amazing when you're in a city for long enough, the stuff that you get used to? Like, if you've ever lived in a major city, if you've been around it, and like, you become so desensitized to things that you're just like, whatever. And I think that has something to do with it too, is they're just kind of used to seeing chaos, and it's like kind of part of it. And then when you light that match, look
tell
out.
you what. So
wasn't the guy in Philly that died falling off the pole during the Eagles celebration?
This says 56 people were taken into custody just on Wednesday night after the Knicks beat the Spurs. Thousands of people flooded the streets, jumping on top of vehicles and damaging the windshields of 4 police vehicles. Yeah. Several fans pulled a taxi driver from his cab, injuring his arm, back, and head. Elsewhere, someone threw garbage at Victor Wembanyama, the Spurs star, as he walked to a hotel. Yeah. In a statement, the police called the behavior incredibly reckless and dangerous. This demonstrates exactly why the New York PD has increased our presence in and around Madison Square Garden. Ed Davis, a former Boston police commissioner, was interviewed in here, and he said, listen, if you do this long enough, you know when S is about to go down. He said, officers can sense when elation turns to aggression. He says, just after the victory, everyone is laughing and screaming and having a good time. Then there becomes a lull in the crowd, and it's almost like a mentality of, what are we going to do next? Yeah. And that's when the trouble starts. Yeah,
and I can totally see that. Like I said, it's a palpable energy, and all you need at that point is you got, what do they say, like love and anger or hatred, and like all of those things are, it's the same part of your brain, right? And I can totally see where you're on that edge and you're at that high, and like I thought that was great. That's a great way to put it. What comes next? And then all of a sudden someone throws a rock or something through a windshield, or they shove someone, and next thing you know, boom. How many times have you seen groups of people, like they've done a study, I want to say it was an Ivy League school, It's a famous study. They went and took a car and they parked it in a bad neighborhood, right? Supposedly like a rough neighborhood. And it sat there like for a couple days and nothing happened to it. And then they went and they took that same car and they broke one of the windows. And that night the car was completely destroyed. That's all it took was someone to look at it and be like, oh, that guy, like someone went up and they broke the window and people saw it. And then immediately that car was just ransacked. People just need an excuse. And it's the mob mentality. Very rarely does one or two people do something, but you get 100 together, or in this case, you get 1,000 together. Yeah. That's why you could never convince me to go be involved in something like that. Like an after party at one of those things, you're just asking for problems.
Well, they're saying it's been so bad that they have actually canceled watch parties outside of Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
They've called them off. They're
Yes.
like, you people cannot be contained.
And that's what the mayor was saying, and some of the police. It wasn't just the Trump thing. They didn't want those watch parties because
they're crazy.
Yeah.
And they had Ben Stiller go on social media and tell people to
knock it off,
to just stay calm.
Can you also say too that I don't want to sound like an elitist jerk here, but well, how do I say it? Right? There's a lot of money that takes to get into those games. And I think if you're plunking down all that money, chances are you're not going outside and lighting something on fire. But I do think there's an element there that, yeah, they're Knicks fans, but how many of those people are there for the Knicks and how many people are there to just
break stuff
and to be part of something, right? Oh, it's a big gathering down there. I ain't got nothing else to do. Oh, I'll go down there. And yes, you're a Knicks fan, but you're really there more just kind of in the city, and you're just, I mean, we had that too, like when we have protests, how many people there actually care about the protest and how many people are just there because, I don't know, it's a chance to throw something, it's a chance to, get into some stuff. I think there's a lot of people there are there specifically because they have nothing else going on in their life. They're bored. They don't care. And it's a chance to let out some raw emotion, good and bad.
Yeah, they're saying around Manhattan, it's fine. They're having no problems. Harlem, Brooklyn, all fine.
Yeah.
It's just right there. It's downtown New York City.
Yeah.
Or whatever they call that area. I don't even know what borough it's in.
Yeah, I'm not certain.
But, yeah, I wonder if they win, if the Knicks win, it's kind of scary to think what might happen.
Yeah. Or God forbid, what if they lose?
Well, right. Or get screwed on a call or something.
Yeah. If this goes to Game 7 and San Antonio beats them in San Antonio and it's on some sort of controversial thing, those people gathered outside, they'll burn the Garden to the ground. Again, go look at the Vancouver Canucks, because if that can happen in Vancouver, and it was pretty bad, you couldn't. If it goes to Game 7, you couldn't pay me enough money to go wander around downtown New York.
You know what's wild, too, is this guy was saying when the Rangers won back in the 90s.
94.
Yeah, they said it was super chill.
Really?
Yeah, they said everybody just kind of marched through the streets. They gave them a certain path to like kind of almost do their own little, impromptu parade.
Huh.
And they said it was great.
Interesting.
People were just jubilant, fun. And it's just it's edgy now.
Yeah,
it's weird, and I wonder if that too reflects a little bit of just life now.
It does.
The fear.
It does feel right now that people are on.
We're in control of nothing.
Yeah, people are on edge.
We're fearful.
Yeah.
There's trepidation about everything, and it looks like, I don't know.
I just think there's a lot of people that are pent up and frustrated and angry, and it doesn't take much. It really doesn't.
Well, New York City might spontaneously combust tomorrow night.
I hope not.
Because that's Game 5.
But if it does, we also need to be careful not to pearl clutch and say, oh my God, we've never seen this. Yes, we have. We've seen it in Philadelphia. We've seen it in L.A.
Well, there's also a lot of really fun videos. I don't know if you've been seeing much on.
Yeah, some of it's awesome.
Some of it is great. Like
Yes.
people are standing outside waiting for the train in the subway, and they just start singing together.
Yeah.
And like everybody's just jubilant. So there's a lot of that too.
Yeah.
It's just in a city of 8 million people.
You're gonna
It's always the bad stuff that gets the headlines.
And that's the part that sucks, right? You can get 50,000 people that jam into in New York that are awesome, but if you get 500 or 1,000 that start a riot, it doesn't take that many. Remember when they burned down the police department in Minneapolis? Like they burnt that thing to the ground. They estimated that at like 1,200 people. That's not that many people. Like it doesn't take a lot to have an uncontrollable mob. And that's kind of the scary thing that like police talk about is, you get a couple hundred people together and that's really hard to stop. You get 700, 800, 900 people, and outside of really doing drastic stuff, how do you get 900 people to stop something? How do you calm that down? You really can't. Because even if you go in as a police department and you try to break it up and you start firing tear gas or whatever, does that do anything to tap it down? Or again, does that just give someone else a reason to really then light the fire? I mean, we're a violent species.
All right, coming up next, we're going to have Joey Harrington in here. We're going to make him commissioner because, who better to be college football commissioner than Jay Joseph?
Yes.
And
he's a very rational human being.
He will decide on Brendan Sorsby. We do have Team USA World Cup tonight.
About 40 minutes?
Paraguay, 40 minutes. They're playing down there in L.A.
Rob bet against him because he's a communist.
Yeah, I did.
Jerk.
I'll be rooting for him, but I'll also be rooting for my wallet. How do I even do that?
I don't know.
I'm for Team USA.
Are
and
you?
I saw that
our
best player is like an old guy. He's like 38 years old. Did you see that?
No, our best player is
Pulisic.
Pulisic, and
Well,
he is
I don't
not
know.
an old man.
Well, there was an article today about how the key guy on the team is 38 years old.
Who? Kobe Jones?
Heap or Reap or Tim something? Anyone?
Who?
Do we have any soccer fans here?
Well, you just said their best player, and their best player is I do not know.
Well,
who
I don't
he's
know.
got.
It was an article about how they're maybe not their best player. Okay, it was an article about
Not
this
a player?
This guy
Tim Howard?
is the key to the team.
He was on the team
and he's
back in the day.
38 years old. Okay, that's all I know.
Okay.
But
Well,
that's why I bet against him.
Tim
Okay.
Wakefield.
I think his name is Tim Heap.
Tim Heap.
Hardaway.
Well, I don't know all of them. So you got what? McKinney. There's the Tyler Adams, and then Pulisic. Those are like the ones that I know.
Isn't it Pulisic?
Pulisic. Yes.
Yeah.
I, for the record, have bet on America today.
Tim Ream,
I waffled.
38-year-old USA soccer star Tim Ream.
Okay.
Apparently, he's the key to the team,
I am not.
and I have no faith in him.
I'm
so,
not familiar with his game. So
Yeah. Well, let's catch up. Okay.
see what I can do.
Joey Harrington.
He's got
next.
a man bun for God's sake.
He does. Another reason to not dislike this.
You don't like a man bun?
I'm jealous.
100% I would add a man bun if I have hair.
Probably.
Harrington next on the Fan.
Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, we could have 2 championships decided this weekend. First, it'll be on Saturday, NBA Finals. Knicks taking on the Spurs down in San Antonio. Of course, the Knicks up 3-1 in that series. Spurs, though, 5.5-point favorites as we head into that game. And then on Sunday, Tom Dundon and the Carolina Hurricanes look to get a Stanley Cup as they're up 3-2 after beating the Vegas Golden Knights last night. That game will be in Vegas on Sunday. NFL has closed its review of wide receiver Stephon Diggs after determining there is insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. This comes after Diggs was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. We have World Cup going on today. Earlier in the day, Canada and Bosnia played to a 1-1 draw up in Toronto. Later tonight, in about a half an hour or so, Team USA has their first match against Paraguay down at SoFi. And up next, the one, the great, Joey Harrington, right here on The Fan. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Wash away last night's 6-pack of hams. But Tuesday brings the promise of making things alright. But you still drive to work in your family's minivan. The doctor calls on Wednesday, right before your flight, to talk about your colorectal exam. You're back to work on Thursday and your boss is all uptight, 'cause you didn't push your best-selling brand. But now it's the Friday drive, and it's story time. Yes, it's story time. The one time a week when you can truly plan to kick back and listen to story time. Yes, it's story time. We're pushing it out on every airwave we can. We're on both 105.1 and 1080 The Fan. Part of the Fans Global Sports Radio Network.
All right, Joey Harrington coming to us today from parts unknown. Where in the world is Joey Harrington today?
Are we playing that game?
Yeah, let's play that game.
Okay, ready to go.
You are on the West Coast.
Yes.
You are not in Portland.
Yes.
You are in a state that starts with a C.
Yes.
You are drunk as a skunk.
No.
Wow. You are... you're in LA for the USA game.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's really good, but no.
Ah,
It's soccer
Very
related.
close.
It's got to
It
be
is soccer related.
It is soccer related.
Kid-
it is
kid
soccer
soccer.
related.
okay, you're in Sacramento for kids soccer.
In Bakersfield.
Oh, ooh, Bakersfield is closer than Sacramento.
Truckee.
That's for getting further away. I am currently in the beautiful booming metropolis of Riverside, which is adjacent to Norco, where the ECNL-RL regional soccer tournament is being held. So yeah, that's where I currently am. Sitting in the parking lot outside of Duke's, getting ready to go watch the World Cup match.
What's Duke's?
I don't know. It's just
Some
a place
bar?
where the team's having dinner or some restaurant thingy.
It's the equivalent of the Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm guessing.
Isn't Riverside a little...
I'm kind of looking over here. We got a little palm tree outside. We got some misters and we got flags up. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty hopping place. Not going to lie.
Every little town in California, it's exactly the same. It's like every suburb is the same. Whatever a suburb you're picturing in your head, that's what it is. And every one of them has a Duke's. It's just...
Yeah.
And it's called Duke's?
Yeah. I had that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you go to is it a strip mall, I'm guessing?
It's actually... Well, there's a strip mall over there. This technically is not, although it's across the street from a hotel. So,
we can all picture that. And then you walk in and you're like, you know what? That's not that bad. And that's what those places live on. It could be worse. It's fine. I'm here. Let's go.
Yeah, so
There
like
you go.
go to Duke's and if you took a bunch of videos and then you ask somebody, "Hey, where is this?" They would have no way of Like
it's
there's
just-
nothing distinctively Riverside about it. It's just you could drop it in
I don't
anywhere.
think there's anything distinctively anything about Riverside at
Yeah,
all in
right,
general. Just
right.
like, yeah.
That's why when I said
No,
Bakersfield, it's the same thing.
Yeah, same idea.
If you were in Bakersfield versus Riverside, there's no difference. You're there.
Yeah.
And
You said Bakersfield, and I was like, that's got to be close to like Bakersfield and Riverside and Tustin, and like you just like start throwing out like these kind of somewhat eastern suburbs east of the LA.
Yeah.
Orange County, San Diego, like El Centro, like that's east of San Diego. It's all the same kind of up in, it's not Palm Springs. It's not like LA or Santa Monica or Newport. And so then they're all just kind of like in that little space.
A lot of Americans in those spaces.
Yeah.
Bakersfield, I
There
think,
are-
is north.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it a little bit north? And then Riverside's east of LA. And then I think Bakersfield's up north.
Riverside, yes. We are kind of like equidistant between LA and Palm Springs, I think.
Yeah, Riverside is basically due east of Los Angeles, and Bakersfield is due north. Yeah. So take your pick.
I
about
knew that.
2
I was
hours.
just making sure you knew. Yeah.
Hot California
There you
geography talk on the fan.
and young
There
kids
we
soccer.
go.
Boy, I'll tell you what, man, I am
Well,
so
it's been fun. Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
have a
the
good
travel soccer, travel sports in general, man. I know that your kids love it, and you guys, that's just a grind to me. I am so glad that my kids were never in that. That is hats off to all you parents out there grinding in Riverside, California, watching soccer. I don't think it's in me.
Yeah, I told we've talked about this. We held off as long as we possibly could.
Yeah, you kind of have to though, right?
And then there was a point where it's like, hey, if you have any intentions of playing beyond high school, like this is kind of the path you need to. So yeah, I am by no means a veteran of this, and I am actually quite grateful that we've only got a few years of it. So yeah, it's what's really interesting too is like this isn't an inexpensive venture for parents.
No,
right?
No.
not at all.
And that's just like if that's not if you go. That's just sending your kid, right? Because it's not like you sign them up for the team and then it's like, hey, all expenses paid for us to go to Riverside if the team qualifies. This is we need to have a full reevaluation of the whole youth sports world, and I'm going to say the monorail idea that has been sold to parents of, you got to be at every tournament. You got to be, if you send your kid all over the country starting at age 9, or else they're going to be behind. It's intense, and there are a lot of people making a lot of money off.
It's a multi-bill. There was an article, I think it was in the Wall Street Journal. It was maybe a year and some change ago, and it talked about that it has become a $1 billion business, and these people are building these giant facilities now in academies to where they can host tournaments. They're building these with like 10 fields, and it's there specifically to host travel teams. I looked it up, and on a national average, a soccer season now for one child average is almost $6,000.
God.
And that can range up to, if you're competitive, that can range up to $16,000. But so that is, I mean, for a lot of people, $5,000 for your kid to play one season of soccer, that is a barrier. That is significant. That's a huge barrier. And soccer, by the way, is one of the more expensive ones.
Well, this isn't a place with 10 fields. This is a place with 26 fields.
Yeah.
This is we pulled in, and there was a full-on, like, there was a Duke's in the middle of the field with a restaurant and selling beer. I went in at so the boys played at 9:50 this morning, and I went at 9:45. It's already 87 degrees, and I went in to get a couple bottles of water, and they're already pumping out Topo Chicos and Tall Boy Modelos. I was like, what is going on here? Like, this is some stuff that yeah, again, we need to reevaluate. But this isn't what we're talking
No.
about. We're playing a game where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, and we've somehow digressed like we usually do. What's on your brilliant sports minds today?
Well, we wanted to ask you about Brendan Sorsby. We were going to make you the commissioner of college football and try to figure out what the hell you're going to do about Brendan Sorsby, this whole sitch. But now we have to take a break. We've blown through a
You're doing great.
segment. So
A Segway?
Have you ever ridden a Segway? Because I would like to see you on a Segway in Riverside, California, zooming around a soccer field.
with a Topo Chico.
Oh my God! I might have to do that tomorrow and send you a picture.
Please
No,
do.
Video. Do the video.
Yes,
That'll go viral like the
yes.
guy from the Stevie that made the Fleetwood Mac
Oh
song
yeah, he was on the
famous
skateboard
again.
with some motion spray.
Yeah, do that. It's an ad.
Okay.
All right.
You go get your commercial revenue, and I'll just sit here in the car and kind of look at the strip malls and the palm trees.
All right. Yeah. You sit tight. We'll be right back with more Joey Harrington, courtesy of Mods PDX on the van.
Fan.
All right, we're with J. Joseph Harrington coming to us live from outside of Duke's in Riverside, California. And I tell you what, if that's not a man living the dream, I don't know who is.
Hopefully the AC turned on.
So, yeah, we were going to talk about the Brendan Sorsby sitch. Just generally speaking, though, for a former college and NFL quarterback, when you hear that a quarterback bet on his own team's games, like where does your head go? What do you think about that?
Honestly, I'm not surprised. I mean, let's be on. Do I think that everybody's doing it? No. Do I think that the majority of people are doing it? No. But you also can't legalize sports gambling, promote sports gambling within your leagues, within your teams, within your arenas, on every television, commercial, and then expect something like this to not happen.
Fair.
So I don't think it's something, rampant that's every backup quarterback is betting on the team, but I'm not surprised it happened. It was inevitable.
But if like, let's say your Oregon teammates, you remember how close you were with a lot of the guys at Oregon. Let's say one of those guys did what Sorsby did. Yeah. Like, how would you handle that? What would you think about that?
I don't know. I mean, so let's. So he bet. He didn't bet for his team to lose.
No, he bet for his team
but
to win.
But he bet to win. But he also he bet the under.
Yeah.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
He bet the points under. But he bet for them to win.
Yes.
And he wasn't really playing.
No, he did not play in those games.
Right. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Would I be disappointed? Like, sure, I guess. But
would you be okay with him being your leader, I guess? Like, if you're Texas Tech right now, and would you be okay with him being your starting quarterback?
But he didn't do this at Texas Tech.
No, he did not. He did it in Indiana and Cincinnati, though.
Sweet. But I don't know. I mean, this is the whole. Like, there are so many things that go into it. Like, I don't even know if you're asking me the more general question, I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know anything about this. If I'm a player at Texas Tech, and it's not just me, the guy sitting in the parking lot in Riverside, they don't know anything about him. We're in a world of hired guns for all of college athletics. So if we're going to sit here and talk about somebody's moral character or whether or not they are the right guy to, like, I'm sorry, you're not hiring somebody to come in and spend 4 years in a redshirt year to represent your university and you're bringing someone in to win you some football games. So if you're bringing someone in to win your football games, you're bringing in with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And that's what this, like, I don't know. I wish I was more bothered or more surprised by it, but with everything that, like I said, DraftKings, I can't tell you how many commercials you see. Like, you turn on ESPN and everything is bet on this. There's the spots on the Sports Center stuff where it's like, hey, here's today parlay bet over on Wemby's points and under on passing yards and this, and like, it's everywhere. And you combine that with guys who I don't even know half the guys on Oregon's team, and I don't know. It just doesn't surprise me, and I don't know.
Do you think a guy? Okay, so if a player bets on his own team for or against, or let's say for and against, because somebody just texted and said that he thought Sorsby bet on Indiana to lose as well. I don't know.
He did not bet on his football team to lose. No. He bet on some of the basketball games, but he did not bet on his football team to lose.
Here's the point. The point is, you have a quarterback who bet on his team. Black and white to most people is that guy should never play college football again because that's the one thing you can't do. Like, it is the.
No, I don't disagree with that. I mean, that's shoeless Joe Jackson type stuff. Like, now we're into the realm of point shaving, and now we're into the realm of, can you trust the results of this game? But
I
didn't open the door to this.
You're just not outraged
Like
by
that.
it.
Like that's the thing that I'm not outraged by anything anymore because I've become so apathetic to any sort of rules enforcement, to any sort of consequences, to any sort of fair application of the rules or not rules. Look, the guy is eligible because this appeal went to a Texas circuit court, correct? Or this doesn't go through the NCAA. It's not like there's some NCAA governing body that applies all the rules the same to all the different schools. This went to a Texas circuit court who, connect me if I'm wrong, maybe I just saw this in the ether world, that 4 of the judges were Texas Tech grads. Is that not the truth?
This judge went to Texas, but not Texas Tech.
He went to Baylor.
Went to Baylor. The appeals, though, when this gets appealed, that eventually is heard, it will be a panel of judges that went to Texas Tech.
UT Arlington. This judge went to UT Arlington.
UT Arlington.
Yeah.
So eventually, it will be heard by an appeals panel that went to Texas Tech.
All of them.
Yes.
All of them. Every single one. Like, what? How am I? Yes. Am I outraged that somebody is betting on their own team? Of course I am. But I'm also to the point, you guys, where I don't have the time or energy to care anymore. Yeah. I really don't, because there is no set of governing guidelines that anybody in college sports has to follow anymore. There really isn't. There's a different set of rules for every university, for every player, for every conference, for every everything. And if you want to get by, you can get by. If you want to appeal, you can appeal. If you want to self-report, you can self-report. But at the end of the day, these schools are now just paying people multi-millions of dollars to come in and play 1 year of football, basketball, X sport for their, whatever sport for their school to try and win a championship. And that is what it has devolved to. And just like in professional sports, you're going to sign up a guy who has a shady past, who has something that, you may not look very favorably on, but you're going to sign him up because he can help you win games. Now, let me be very clear here. Do I think it's that betting on your own team compromises the integrity of the game? Sure, but you can't tell me that betting on sports is worse than beating your wife. You can't tell me that. You want to go down a list of people that have been accused and convicted of domestic violence that are playing professional sports? Like the hypocrisy in in this entire thing is baffling to me. Like, people will turn a blind eye to felony battery, but are outraged about keeping the integrity of the sport intact and not letting somebody who gambled, who did something, again, going back to the point, the original point, doing something that is massively promoted by the league itself because it makes them millions of dollars. But God forbid he actually took part in what it is that is being pushed by the league itself. Screw him, ban him forever, but let the person who, they've rehabilitated. Like, I can't do it. I don't have the time or the effort or the energy to try and make sense of it anymore.
Do you think he should be allowed to play?
Do I think that he should be allowed to play? No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. He bet on his own team. No, I don't. But I also think there are a lot of other people that shouldn't be allowed to play, and I'm wrong on that.
Well,
and so
true.
At this point, it's like,
well, the league.
Whatever.
Yeah, I get you. I get that. I get that sentiment. I think in this instance, either the Big 12 can suspend him, or the College Football Playoff can say we're not allowing Texas Tech. They can do that. I don't know if that's a bridge too far. If that's
we'll find out.
But there are ways to make it so that he doesn't play, and I think that's the most important thing.
So you're really going to make an example of this kid if you're the College Football Playoff, or you are, if you really want, we can put together a list of guys that should not have been playing college football.
Sure. Lawrence Phillips.
I'm sure there is a list a mile long of guys that should not be playing college football, and you're going to choose to make an example out of this one?
Well, I don't. Because he's more of a one of one because it's gambling. It's the first one of these. Unfortunately, there's a long line of guys, yes, who should not have played, but that's not.
And he's not the first one, too. The Iowa State quarterback got banned for life. We've had several people.
Well, this
coach
is the first one that went to that got
the
appeals.
They got appeals. Normally, like there's been others, and when you gamble, you are done. It's been known that if you break this rule,
I know the rules. I've sat in the. I was at the combine with all the rookies this last year, where they're you do not bet on absolutely, but I don't know. I just.
Let me ask you this: If this was Oregon, and he was the starting quarterback for Oregon. Oregon is one of the favorites to win the national championship. They need a quarterback.
But he's not. He wasn't the starting quarterback.
No, but I'm asking. I'm asking you because you are tied into that program. You love that program, and everyone's coming down on Texas Tech. Had Oregon made the decision to have Sorsby be their quarterback, do you think, Duck fan that and would you be okay with Oregon being like, well, we're gonna go out on a limb and we're gonna say, yeah, he's our guy. We're gonna support him.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not okay with him playing in this situation. My only point is highlighting the hypocrisy of all of this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not okay with him playing. I'm not okay with him playing at Texas Tech. I'm not okay with him playing at Oregon. But I'm also not okay with thousands of other people who have been allowed to play. Like to me, it's more of a frustration with the lack of, with what the NCAA has become, right? For so long, they stood on this hard and fast amateur status, and this is what we are going to, represent. Meanwhile, they start pocketing billions of dollars for themselves, and then they all of a sudden flip the switch and say, well, I guess that's okay, and I guess that's okay. And then they get challenged in court and completely stripped of any sort of authority at all. And now it's just become this Pandora's box of like, well, sure, it's okay for you, but not for you. Like, I'm so frustrated with the NCAA and what has become of college sports that, to me, that at least what's coming out right now is more of a overall frustration rather than me standing up and saying, this guy shouldn't be playing. No, of course he shouldn't be playing. He bet on his team. Hell no, you don't play. But I don't know. It's hard to stand.
Sure.
It's hard to stand on a moral platform and say this person shouldn't play when you can give a list of 1,000 other reasons or 1,000 other things that or people that shouldn't have played too.
Hey, in other news, because we got to go.
Yeah.
I don't want you too worked up.
Yeah.
You got to go to Duke's.
Yeah. You have things to do.
What's up? I'm bothered now. My whole night's going to be ruined.
Yeah,
just have a drink.
A margarita will turn that around.
That's right. Duke's
probably, yeah.
They're saying it's famous, and one of our listeners has said that you need to get the hula pie for dessert. So
hula pie?
Yeah.
Okay.
That ought to cheer you right up.
Wait, is this like the Dukes from
from
Honolulu?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a Dukes in Hawaii with that's named after the Duke, the famous surfer guy. Is that the same Dukes?
I don't know. Let me look. I'm going to get out of the car and I'm going to look and see if there's a surfboard.
Well, their logo is the big surfboard.
I hope this doesn't break his heart.
No surfboard. It just says Duke's Bar and Grill.
It's generic Duke.
Hey, 4.4 star rating on Google, just so you know.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good. Wait, you were going to say one thing before I left.
I was?
Yeah. You said you're going to leave me with something. You leave me with this.
Well, that was it. Duke's is famous, and you have to get the hula pie.
You can become a VIP.
Oh, that's what you're going to leave me with. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Looks like they have a lovely fish and chips.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, maybe we can get some fish tacos.
Well, I don't see fish tacos, but I do see fish and chips.
Dang it.
What will your drink be?
Right now? God, I don't know.
Boy, this menu's all over the place, by the way, just so you know.
Careful.
Yeah, you got a little bit of everything. Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good time out there.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'll try.
Really?
I think we depressed him.
Yeah, I tell you what, that is not what I expected from him.
Me neither.
On that topic.
But you could definitely hear the frustration.
But I tell you what,
I enjoyed it.
he was mad, and then you started bringing up things that made him happy, and then you just knocked it right back down again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Duke's? Oh, it's not the surfboard. Oh, there's a good fish tacos? No.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, there's no fish tacos.
And by the way, I didn't want to say this while he was there, but Riverside sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that is a dump.
Yeah.
I have family out that way, or my wife's family. They live in just east of there is Moreno Valley. Dude, it is not good.
Well, good. You already depressed him enough with the Sorsby
Well, that's
thing.
why I waited until we hung up.
That's good.
He thought you were bringing good news. That was.
Well, I thought I was bringing him good news. This
I brought
texter says Duke's is famous.
I brought up a fish and chips. It's not that Duke, by the way.
So Duke needs to copyright his
just put a surfboard on it and
his hula pies.
There's no hula.
I'm gonna start a Duke's and put a surfboard on it and sell hula pies.
But I'll tell you what, their prime rib
Make a mint.
looks dodgy.
Yeah, I think he's in the wrong. He needs to be careful tonight.
Yeah, look, this doesn't. Although there is a section on there for careers, so maybe while he's down there, he can become a VIP and pick himself up maybe a nice career.
Okay, have you heard of so we had the SpaceX IPO today?
Yeah.
Did you guys get your hands on some?
I did not.
Yeah. Well, it made Elon a trillionaire.
Yeah.
I was reading today about his living situation. Do you?
Yeah, I don't think he has a house, right?
Oh, he does.
Oh,
yes.
he does.
Yeah, he says he doesn't, but he does.
Well, of course.
And it's still. I want to see if you respect his living situation.
Okay.
Because as a trillionaire,
yeah,
there is only one in the world.
Yes,
and it's him.
He
can live anywhere he wants.
They actually said too that I think Rockefeller with inflation was still technically worth more, but
I just mean this guy he's the only one alive.
Yes.
Okay, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
His living situation. I want to see if you respect it.
Okay.
How he lives. Because it's.
Let's get into it.
It could be respected.
Let's get into this. Like Joey's going to get into the Duke's chocolate lava cake, which is their only dessert.
Chances he has food poisoning in the morning.
50-50.
Yeah.
Avoid the prime rib, Joey.
Be careful.
Maybe get a nice taquito.
We'll be right back.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, we may be deciding 2 championships in pro sports over the weekend. First on Saturday, it's going to be the NBA Finals. Knicks in San Antonio taking on the Spurs. Of course, the Knicks up 3-1 in that series, but San Antonio a 5.5-point favorite at home. And then on Sunday in the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, Carolina Hurricanes up 3-2 in the series. They'll be traveling down to Vegas to take on the Golden Knights. Carolina actually a very slight favorite right now to take home the cup in Game 6. NFL has closed its review of wide receiver Stephon Diggs after determining there was insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. This comes after Diggs was found not guilty in May of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. World Cup action going on today. First match today, it was Canada taking on Bosnia up in Toronto. They played to a 1-1 draw, and right now they just had the kickoff. USA taking on Paraguay. Paraguay had a nice scoring opportunity, did not score. It's still 0-0 in the second minute from SoFi Stadium. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Gonna be there. You ought to go.
The only thing that's off limits are the words you can't say thanks to the FCC.
They don't know what the f*** they're doing. Do you understand that?
We've given away too much to arrive at these political compromises. Yeah.
Google me, bitch.
Oh no, oh no.
Well, my.
Okay, we apologize.
It's time for the club, baby. On 105.1 and 1080, The Fan. Hoo-wee.
Team USA underway. You can tell by Sook's.
That's how excited I am.
Yeah, that was live. He was doing all those live.
Yeah.
Recreation of.
We don't play drops on this show. These are all live.
No. By the way, I'm all about Team USA, but can I admit that our jerseys are horrific? What is this?
Yeah, they don't look very good, do
Our
they?
kits?
Boy, our kits are just trash. Who's in charge of that?
Probably that 38-year-old guy.
God, it's terrible.
He's an old
man.
You know what's funny is my buddy, they're asking like what the bets are for soccer to my soccer friend, and he's like, "Oh, I got Tim, whatever his name, to score a goal."
Tim Reap or
Mims or something. Yeah.
Mims or
something. I go, were you listening?
Timmy Monas is for USA Soccer.
I go, were you listening to this show? We were just talking about this guy. He's like, nah, he's gonna score though.
Yeah.
I thought he was a defenseman.
I don't know. Maybe it was a different Tim. I don't know, but he said Tim something.
If he's a defenseman, how is he?
He is a defenseman.
Tim.
He has a man bun and he's 38 and he's our captain.
Weah. Tim Weah?
Oh yeah, that's a different guy.
Is that different guy?
Yeah.
It's a different Tim?
My God.
How many Tims do we have?
No one knows.
Apparently two.
Too many freaking Tims. Then we got some Englishmen as our coach, right?
Yeah.
Who's the Tottenham Hotspurs?
Yeah, I saw they said the Canada coach is American. He's the only American coach in the World Cup.
Really?
Yeah.
And aren't they better than America? So why wouldn't we have him as our coach?
No one knows.
Who's to say?
Why do we never have an American coach?
I don't think we have good American coaches.
Well, we never win anything with the European coaches, so why don't we just put an American in there?
Go get Shawarma.
Shawarma. Suits on it. Yep.
Dude, that guy can do anything. I mean, look, like we've been at this soccer thing now. We've been on like this 30-year run where we're supposedly building towards it. So this was called the Golden Age. And now our players are more playing overseas, but they're not really good. At the end of the day, and this is not, because I normally think this is a pretty dumb, ugly American take, because when we're not good at something, we do the we don't care. And that's not true. We care about soccer. But I will stand by this. We're not elite at soccer because our best athletes don't play soccer. They just don't. And our best, it's not. Our best coaches are not, we just don't have the infrastructure. If you've been to any European country, all you want to do is be a soccer player and be a soccer coach. If you go to the Latino countries, the Latin countries, all they want to do is what? Play baseball. Like, go to the Dominican Republic sometime. It's just baseball, baseball, baseball. So I contend. Oh, look at us. 1-0.
Was that an own? I think it was an own goal.
Dude, we're so good that the other team just scores on themselves. That's how awesome we are.
Yeah, that guy might get murdered.
Tell you what, we need Tom Dundon to take over Team USA Soccer.
Whip him into.
That's right.
Whip him into shape. But
anyway.
But it's the truth. If you took NBA guys, would not an NBA small forward be the greatest goalie that soccer has ever known? If you took an NBA small forward and you made because as the defender in soccer, as little as I know, those are the big rangy guys, right? We have big rangy guys. They just play in the NBA. And then we got like the little Messies of the world that you don't need to be big. You don't think that NFL slot receivers properly trained?
JSN.
You don't think Jackson Smith and Tyreek Hill? You don't think that Tyreek Hill has the body type that looks like, if from the time that guy was 3, if we put a soccer ball at his feet and some boots, that'd be different, but we don't. It's the same reason we don't do good in boxing anymore. Where are all the American heavyweights? Yeah, they're playing in the NFL.
Sitting right here. And by the way, this is great. I agree with you, but come on, it's the club.
Sorry.
What's the matter with you?
Well, you brought it up.
Well,
you said
you didn't have to launch into a thing.
I did. You wanted me in the red. Now you got me in the red, you son of a bitch.
Well, Joey got us all in the red.
Joey did.
He was in the red today.
Boy, I'll tell you what, he doesn't get in the red very often.
No.
He's going through. It's probably because he's in Riverside. To be honest with you, if I was sitting in Riverside and Duke's about to eat some sketchy prime rib, I'd probably be in the red as well.
It was a math problem, yeah. Parking lot, Riverside, Brendan Sorsby talk equals red.
Dude, haven't we all been there when you're in some crappy town that you don't want to be in and you look up and realize what you're about to eat and you're just like, what am I doing?
I grew up there.
Yeah, and I noticed you don't go back very often.
I don't.
No.
I have no reason to now.
No.
It's over.
We've all driven through that place. Mine was probably Oklahoma. Driving through Oklahoma, every place I went to was like, why? Who's winning? What is occurring? Why am I here? I think that was my entire experience driving through Oklahoma is what Joey just experienced.
So we had the SpaceX IPO today.
Yeah.
And apparently it's made...
it made a lot of milk.
Elon, a trillionaire.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't make any money. As a matter of fact, SpaceX, between the start of 2025 and April of this year, SpaceX lost $8.7 billion.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Like, and I don't know what they are now, but my buddy used to be, my best friend used to be in the car business, and it used to drive him nuts because Tesla lost money, like gobs of it. Tesla never turned a profit, but the stock was always so high, and it confounded him because he was like, dude, no other company can operate like that. And SpaceX a little bit like that. They don't make any money, but my God, it's worth something.
So I was reading about Elon today because of this.
Yeah.
And I got caught up on his living arrangements.
Yeah, as far as, because the rumor is that he doesn't have a home.
Well, he said during COVID 2020, he said he was going to sell all of he wanted to be free of all material possessions.
By the way, can I just tell you that's the douchiest rich guy thing? This is like when Will Smith's kid said that he owned one shirt and one pair of shoes. Okay, douche.
So he said that, and everybody, and of course we don't follow it.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, whatever. He could be living in Putin's mansion or something.
Yeah, something tells me Elon's living situation, regardless of what he does, is
very
fine.
nice.
It's better than mine.
So what he did was, he used to live in L.A., and he sold all of his properties in L.A., big, tens of $1 million, mega mansion.
Did he move to Texas or his headquarters?
Yeah, so he lives outside of Austin. So this is from MSN.
Yeah, he got Joe Rogan.
It said Elon Musk, the world's first trillionaire, could choose to live in an elaborate palace, a modern house custom designed by a famous architect, or even his own luxury skyscraper. Instead, the founder of SpaceX and CEO of Tesla has made his base in several traditional stucco houses near each other in a nondescript, upscale suburban area about 15-minute drive from downtown Austin.
Okay.
So what he's done is, as you know, he has 1 billion kids.
Yes.
Because he can't.
He spreads it around.
Yeah, so...
Can I also say that of the things that you said I appreciate, I like that he is of the ilk of, what do I care? He's like, I'm not using condoms. He's throwing them around. That's the sort of cavalier nature that he has. Like, what's another kid and what's another child support
You know,
payment?
he has 14 kids.
Yeah.
With 4 women.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He should play in the NFL.
He will never run out of child support money.
So anyway... he's choosing to have them all live in this neighborhood.
Like a big, okay, so he's building his own city.
It's not his own compound because he has neighbors and stuff.
Yeah.
And his neighbors say they rarely see him, but they know when he's at home because his security detail, like you can tell when the security is heightened.
Makes sense.
And that's when he's at his house.
Does he have more security than any person on the planet?
I don't know. I wonder what his security
So I wonder,
detail
like,
looks
between the president and, like, him, I mean, he's worth $1 trillion. I would assume, and he's not the most popular guy in the world, I would assume you'd want some serious security.
So limited liability companies tied to Musk own at least 3 large houses with swimming pools in the Westlake Hills area. According to people familiar with the transactions and public records, the houses each measure between 6,000 and 9,000 square feet. So, you know.
I mean, that's a monster house, but it's not.
It is. But he's a trillionaire.
Yeah. Like, when you picture him, you picture, like, evil Lair, not 8,000 square foot home.
They're all on large lots on dead-end streets with cul-de-sacs. Each has cameras pointing at the street. So Texas is a non-disclosure state, meaning home sale prices generally aren't reported to government entities, but local real estate agents say between 2022 and 2025, Musk paid around $8 million for one, $10 million for another, and $15 million apiece for 2 others.
So that's a lot, but again, for a guy that's worth $1 trillion, that's not, I don't know, that's not exorbitant.
So he has 14 kids with 4 women. He bought the properties intending to create a compound where the mothers of his children could live with their kids.
Some of his kids hate him.
The quiet neighborhood with few sidewalks is the kind of place where residents mostly stay inside. Much of the activity on the streets is landscapers and house cleaners coming and going. On a recent weekday around Memorial Day, the street where 2 of the houses are located was lined with American flags. Only one person was outside walking a dog. On another street, 3 Teslas and 3 Tesla Cybertrucks were parked along the cul-de-sac. Ashley St. Clair, a social media influencer who had a son with Musk,
I've seen her. She's a piece of work.
She said in an interview that she frequently visited him at one of his homes there, and she said she was surprised at how bland they were.
I think she was the one that, like, was literally trying to get his, like, he won't talk to her, so she communicates with him, like, on social media. She, like, puts him on blast.
So she's like, I mean, he's the richest man in the world. He could live anywhere. And she said the houses were bland and the neighborhood was bland. Musk asked her to move to Austin with their child, but she said no.
Yeah.
There's another woman who is a musician who has 3 kids with him. She lived with him in Austin for a time, and apparently he attempted to get her to move to the compound, but she also refused eventually, and she did not comment for this story. But wealthy residents like Michael Dell, who completed a castle-like compound for his family in 1996, lives there. It's located in the hills above Lake Austin. The neighborhood offers large lots for privacy, views of downtown Austin and the lake, and access to a highly rated school district.
So he just lives like a normal rich guy.
Yeah, like here's his house, like one of them.
Yeah, he lives like a normal rich guy.
Do you respect this?
I mean, what's the difference between, I mean, he just lives like a uber rich guy.
Well, but I don't think he does.
What's the difference?
I think the difference is that
he bought a $15 million home.
Well, I know, but I think that's minimal for him. Dude, he is worth so much money.
But this is what I'm saying. So it's odd that any other person, basically, if you buy a $15 million home in Austin, like, that's Joe. I mean, I'm sure Joe Rogan has that. So would anyone think living in Joe Rogan's house is, like, normal? But the only
No.
difference is that he's worth so much money that he could do whatever he wants, but he's just choosing to live like a normal rich guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
It's not Warren Buffett. Like, Warren Buffett is weird. Warren Buffett lives in like in a
he's
house that
not
looks like
weird,
mine.
He's just frugal.
Or cheap. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he has his own plane.
yeah.
But yeah, he's just a different generation.
Yeah.
I think it's actually somewhat respectable.
This is commendable.
Well, what I don't know about commendable. I think it's respectable.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not, dude. He could be so gaudy,
Yes.
and he's not. He's just like, you know what? I got a bunch of kids. I throw it around a bunch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy a bunch of houses, and that way, maybe if they all want to come be around, I can be around my kids.
Which doesn't seem like any of them want to, but
Well, a couple of them are there, but 2 of them are not. And so, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know.
would you? I mean,
Would I what?
like if you had unlimited resources, I don't know.
I would not live like that.
Yeah, you would go.
I would have I would have houses. I don't think I would have luxurious homes. They would be nice.
Sure.
But I think there would just be a lot of them in different places, or just maybe not even homes, but just apartments.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Why would you have an apartment when you have $1 trillion? I don't think you'd have an apartment.
Yeah, I like city life, so
Oh, that's
I
true.
would have I would have like high rise.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of fun.
Someone saying Elon's living the Mormon dream. Yeah, pretty much. He's living big love. That's what he's doing. I'll tell you right now, if I had that, I 100% would not be living like Elon Musk. I would have something stupid. I'd be building a lair. I mean, if you have unlimited resources, it would be cartoon villainy stuff. Like, if you've seen Branson's Island, it'd be like that. Like, build a volcano. I've always wanted to live in an old church. I think it'd be awesome to go buy an old, like, Catholic cathedral and just live in it. Like, renovate it, but keep it exactly the same on the outside. There's a church over, God, what is that? What is that off of? There's a really cool church right in downtown Portland that I was like, dude, if I ever got super rich, I would buy that church. Suk, where's your house? You know that church over on 15th? Yeah, that's me. Well, yeah, I live up in the tower. I just think it'd be kind of badass. Get something unique. As opposed to like what you're saying here. It's just he lives in a normal rich guy house.
Well, houses.
Houses.
He owns multiple.
Yes. I do like that the one person was like, yeah, they're kind of boring and drab. But I think a lot of rich guys are like that. I bet Bill Gates' home's like that.
See, I picture his as like his wife. It's all his wife's
No, that's
decoration.
true.
And
Well, they got divorced.
and it's
but-
probably from,
Yeah.
the 70s, in the 80s.
Except there's a weird sex dungeon in there because he's a pedophile. By the way, why is that not being talked about more? Did you see that there was a new drop of information, an actual
what?
FBI report?
From Epstein?
Yes, an actual FBI report.
Well, the White House they just put out a video of UFOs, so
Yeah, I saw that.
to distract everybody.
I saw that. I didn't see the Epstein
Right.
one.
No, look at the
They
New York
did-
Times
that's
has
on purpose.
The New York Times has unredacted like
What happened?
investigations from the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
What do we need to know?
Oh well, Gates is dead to rights, but so is the POTUS, but no one seems to care.
We found UFOs.
Yeah, look it up. Like the New York Times, it
I
is.
kind of don't care.
Yeah, no one cares. No one cares.
The UFO thing was kind of.
It's unbelievable to me.
It was kind of stupid too.
Bill Gates had to come out and basically be like, yeah, sorry.
Because did you see that wasn't a video? That was actually just a recreation of somebody describing what they saw.
Oh, I thought it was an actual video.
The first one.
Oh.
Some of them were videos.
Really?
Yeah. But in the fine print, they're like, this is actually just a recreation of what they
Yeah.
said.
yeah, they just got to distract us, and they did a great job.
Yeah.
Dude, we're
Stupid.
just dumb. I'd like to point out, not a single person has gone to jail.
That is
No, that's not true.
Didn't you? No.
That is not true.
Maxwell.
State the facts, fake news.
Maxwell.
Elaine is still behind bars.
Yep.
It's unbelievable, but also believable at the same time.
The other thing he's doing is he's building his own town,
See, I would be on board with that.
Elon,
Yeah.
because it's out near the SpaceX facilities to the Boring Company. That,
So, yeah.
I would totally do that.
So he's bought a bunch of land out there, and he's going to build his own
Dude,
town
100%.
for the people that work there.
Dude,
And stuff.
I'd build Steve's Town. Place would be kick ass.
What would you call Steve? Would you call it Steve's Town?
It should be Steve's Town.
Yours would be Souk Town.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Jayberg. Where you go? I'm going over to Jayberg.
What about Soukburg?
Place, yeah, Souksburg. It'd be sweet.
Souksburg.
Dude, it'd be
even
so
better.
Souksburg is
You know,
good.
there'd be a Duke's on every corner. You know what they'd have?
With
We'd
a
have
surfboard.
I'll tell you right now, we'd have a Chili's. We would.
Hot.
There'd be a Chili's in Soukstown, Soukburg. Have some of that damn queso. Be some fire Chinese food. Be great. Dog track.
It would be cool to control every part of like a town like that.
Yeah. Yes, I would have a greyhound track. It would be an ethical greyhound track.
Right, treat them great.
I miss Multnomah Dog Park, and in Sukeburg, I would have a dog track. No one would kill the dogs. When they were retired,
eating the dogs.
There'd be a sweet little like
just eat them. That's all.
No, they just hang out.
They're
Yes.
eating the dogs.
I would have a dog park. I'd have a cool amphitheater, and I'd bring in concerts,
They're
mostly people
eating
that
the
I like.
pets.
Dude, Sukeburg would be awesome.
God, I would love to go to Sukeburg and just place bets.
Yo. Oh, you know there'd be illegalized gambling. I'd build a river just to have a riverboat
I'd find the illegal
casino.
bookie that lives in Sukeburg.
Let's do it.
Put me in charge of the kennels.
Done and done. Rob's running an illegal greyhound operation.
Stevie, I'll tell you which ponies to
That's
bet.
what I'm saying. Like,
Put
you
it on
know,
the
in
before.
Sukeburg, you have it all. It's all legal to bet on stuff. There's illegal things going on.
No, 100%.
Well, this is kind of how it works.
Yeah.
Is this not like any other? I mean,
Trust me, Sukeburg's
But in
got,
Sukeburg is even.
Sukeburg's got a red light district. Don't worry about that. I promise you. Whatever you want to find in the red light district, you can find. I guarantee that.
all right, we got a break. Where does the Wendy's Frosty rank in the pantheon of childhood treats? Some news next.
Now, from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Stone Creek Golf Club, Oregon's best public course, under $100. StoneCreekGolfClub.net. First on the Fan, World Cup going on right now. Team USA taking on Paraguay down at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, and USA up 1-0 early on with an own goal. The USA took the lead earlier today. It was Canada.
This son of a bitch. Holy cow.
Earlier it was Canada and Bosnia. They played 2-1 draw up in Toronto. Both the NBA Finals and Stanley Cup Final could end this weekend. On Saturday, it'll be the NBA Finals. Spurs taking on the Knicks. Knicks up 3-1 in that series in San Antonio. Spurs a 5.5-point favorite. Well, on Sunday, Vegas will be hosting the Carolina Hurricanes. Hurricanes up 3-2 in that series and a very slight favorite right now over the Golden Knights. The NFL, they have closed its review on Stephon Diggs after determining there was insufficient evidence of a personal conduct policy violation. This comes after Diggs was found not guilty of assaulting his private chef in a pay dispute. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the Georgia Coy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call Georgia Coy at warrenallen.com.
View from here.
Real quick, I was looking at because we're watching the World Cup.
Yeah, USA.
Ask you if this is bad or not. So if you're eating it at SoFi, a pepperoni pizza square.
How big?
It just says pizza square.
$35.
That's what I'm saying. That's like it's $19.75 for a slice of pizza.
Oh, 2-0.
Is that? So meatball sub, $24. A cookie is.
Wait. Sorry, I was watching the game.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge America guy.
Well, yeah. By the way, that goal is not allowed.
Yeah,
we were offsides.
Offsides, yeah.
So slice of pizza.
Yeah. Pizza square.
$19.75.
$20. Okay.
Meatball sub, $24.
Meatballs.
Caesar salad, $14.
Okay.
Cookie, $10.
Okay.
And then your drinks. Your beers are $18.50 up to $24 if you want like a craft imported. Water looks like $8. Soda $7.75, so $8. And then your cocktails for a cocktail is like $26. Whoa. Is that just now normal? I honestly thought those would be worse. Now, granted, those are terrible, but I don't think that's quite as bad as I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get gouged.
You're going to get gouged.
Something like that. So
yeah.
It kind of is what it is.
I would think $18 for a beer, that I kind of think that's probably what you expect going in. I don't know about the $20 for a pizza slice. It's an expensive slice of pizza.
I thought you said pizza square.
Well, it is a pizza square, but...
So is it bigger than a slice?
I would assume that a square, I don't know, maybe it's a big slice. I assume pizza square is the same thing as pizza slice. They're just making Detroit style. I just saw that, someone popped that up on the Stadium Eats had the cost of World Cup.
And
World
this
Cup
is
food.
all stadiums?
That's just at SoFi tonight. That's at the USA-Paraguay game. I'm sure at other stadiums it's different, but so you paid. I think the get-in price for this game against Paraguay was a couple grand. So say you got a crappy seat for like $3,000.
Yeah, it's packed in there.
Yeah, there is not an empty seat. It does look quite full, but it was a very, very expensive. The tickets are not selling well at the U.S. stadiums, but the U.S. games are going to be fine, it looks like.
Who they playing on Friday? Next Friday?
I think Australia. And that game is...
There's another goal.
That's super expensive.
2-0.
So it turns out we are better than Paraguay.
We're dominating.
Yes. Well, supposedly they think we're going to cruise through. We have a very favorable draw.
All right, so childhood treats.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of your favorite childhood treats, what do you got?
The first thing that came to mind, and it's not my favorite, but when I thought of childhood treat, I always loved the little ice cream cups with the wooden spoon. Oh. The orange sherbet vanilla swirl. Yeah. I loved those things.
Those were delicious.
Those were up there, and I remember the Nutty Buddy. You remember it was a vanilla, it was a rectangle with chocolate and nuts, and it would come in a rectangle big stick.
I remember those.
The Nutty Buddy, those are the two first things that I thought of as a kid. My little fat self. And by the way, I would eat like 7 of those little sherbet cups. My mom would buy like the big bag of them. Yeah, I would never eat 1 nor 2. That's like a minimum 3. Minimum. The little, and even though you had real spoons in the house, you used the wooden spoon.
So we didn't have a lot of treats in the house.
Yeah, Mama Rop wasn't about that life.
She was not.
Should have come over to my house. That's all we had.
She wouldn't let us have soda or anything. So we would get all of our treats from like fast food or, like quick trip.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
mine are fast food related. One is the McDonald's pie.
The original McDonald's deep fried apple pie,
dude,
which they don't have anymore.
Those were crack.
And by the way, they would come out the temperature of the sun.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter. You were going to bite into it anyways. I think Popeyes still has them.
Popeyes still does have them.
They do?
Those.
Yeah.
Those specific ones?
Yes.
Ooh.
Problem
they're fried. They also have a strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah. Problem is,
cream, something like that.
You will order one. You probably won't get what you ordered. They'll spit at you while you're getting it. And it'll probably be ice cold. But yes, they do have the worst customer service in the world, but also fried pies.
And the other one is the Wendy's Frosty.
The Frosty.
I loved the Frosty.
You were a Frosty guy, huh?
Loved it.
I find the Frosty to be a bastard treat.
Well, it probably is, but it's all we had.
Yeah.
Like we had...
You didn't have a DQ?
We did have DQ. We had... I loved to... I got the baseball helmet.
Yeah.
Blizzards.
Those were great.
Well, not Blizzards, sorry. The baseball helmet Sunday. And then when the Blizzard came along, I mean, come on. That's a top-notch treat.
So I always found like if you went to Wendy's to get a Frosty, you were either too cheap to get a Blizzard. Like...
Well, no, because we wouldn't go to Wendy's to get Frosties. We would eat at Wendy's.
And so you'd get a Frosty.
And you'd get a Frosty.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen, you would go specifically just to eat the ice cream.
I don't believe anyone has actually ever eaten food at Dairy Queen. You just go there. Like,
I've been there.
When someone orders food at a Dairy Queen, I'm like, what? Like, I'll be in line to get a Blizzard, and some idiot in front of me is ordering, like, a burger.
Chicken sandwich.
And I'm like, you get your ass out of line. What are you doing? Gets food at a Dairy Queen.
So I don't
effing Blizzard.
I don't remember the last time Wendy's changed its Frosty.
I know they have a vanilla one now.
Didn't they always?
When I was growing up,
it was only
chocolate.
When I was growing up.
Yeah.
Too.
Did you ever put your fries in the?
Yeah, it's the only way to do it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It's the only way. But yeah, they have a vanilla one now. You know, my youngest, Oren Ishii, she's a Frosty gal.
She likes the Frosty.
Yeah, and she's always like, "Do you want one?" And I'm like, "No." And then she gets mad at me. She's like, "Yeah." She thinks I'm a snob.
Because I'm like, what? Do we need to go to the clipboard?
I'll check it out. I don't know if it was good enough, honestly. It was a little quiet.
It was quiet. We'll see.
Because I'll be like, just go to Dairy Queen. I'll buy it. Get a Blizzard. And she's like, I don't want to wait in line. Because the Dairy Queen line, again, customer service, you're going to wait a while. Yeah. Whereas the Frosty, they just crank those bitches out.
So they now have a new Frosty. They are introducing this week.
Besides the vanilla, huh?
This week, yes. It's the first time in, first time in years.
They've upgraded.
I don't
think Wendy's is doing that well.
It's a banana Frosty swirl.
Okay, I kind of want one now.
It features a sweet banana cream sauce swirled into their famous vanilla Frosty base.
I'm not going to lie. I want that right now. I love banana cream anything.
Now, it will be limited time.
Sons of bitches.
But you can get it starting, when's the 15th? Is that Monday? Monday, yeah. Monday.
I will get one of these on Monday. Driving home from work on Monday after I get done battling with the city councilwoman, I will treat myself to a banana cream Frosty. Except I know what's going to happen. I'm going to drive to the Wendy's specifically to get that Frosty, and they're not going to have the Frosty, and it's going to piss me right the hell off.
Maybe you should call ahead.
I don't think you can call a Wendy's.
Or check the app.
There's no Wendy's, phone, is there? I can't phone a friend at Wendy's.
That's a good question. Can you call? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
You can order on like DoorDash and pick it up yourself.
Yeah, but you don't call Wendy's.
No, you can't.
Wendy's not going to answer the phone and be like, yeah, what's happening?
Call Blockbuster while you're at it, too. Rent a video.
Do you have Adam's Family Values? I remember those days. Lurking in the return bin to try to get it first. Like, get there at like 4 o'clock where it's like, I'm just going to wait this one out.
So what are you supposed to do? Like, if you order DoorDash
Yeah.
and it's Wendy's and they get your order completely wrong,
nothing.
There's no customer service?
No, it's Wendy's. There's none.
Fascinating.
Yeah. The only fast food that has customer service, and I don't know how they do it, I'm convinced that they drug the people, is Chick-fil-A. I don't know how else to describe it. Chick-fil-A, you can have a line of people, 30 cars deep at Chick-fil-A, you will have your food in 3.5 minutes. You can go to a Popeyes or a Wendy's or a freaking Dairy Queen, 3 people in line, you're there for an hour. And when you do get your food, it's cold and it's not what you order. Guaranteed. I don't know how or why, but that's just the way it works in fast food. There's Chick-fil-A and there's everyone else. There's varying degrees of everyone else, but it's not the same.
Were you a fruit roll-up guy at all?
Oh, yeah, I remember the fruit roll-ups.
I thought those were gross, but I ate them.
I remember fruit roll-ups being good, but I was also like a little fat kid.
I was a fruit by the foot guy.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that?
You don't remember fruit by the foot?
They were
It was
rolled
a
up.
fruit roll-up, but rolled up.
Yeah. Those were much better than the actual fruit roll-ups.
Yeah. Because the fruit roll-ups had that weird sticky film.
Yeah. My son loves fruit roll-ups, my youngest.
Yeah.
I think I just took one to the face.
Yeah, my mom would buy like the Costco snack pack where you got like fruit roll-ups, cookies, Nilla wafers, all that crap in one thing, and then she would reach in and grab a handful and dump it in your lunch bag. I'm telling you, the caloric intake and the sugar intake in my day-to-day lunch at elementary school, I'm pretty certain that I could have given like 8 third world kids diabetes on any given day. And then I would come home and there would usually be like McDonald's waiting for me. Ma, I haven't eaten in 2.5 hours. I'm famished. Don't worry, you've got this nugget meal and a couple double cheeseburgers waiting for you. And then we would eat dinner at 5:30. Shocking development. I was a little fat kid. I don't think I had real nutrition in my life until I was at least like 19 years old.
You know what else was good? Toaster strudels.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever eat those?
Oh, yeah.
God.
Once you discover toaster strudel, why would you ever go back to the Pop-Tart?
Exactly.
Again,
much
though,
better.
either 1 million degrees on the inside or
Yes.
frozen.
Yes.
No.
No.
Lava or ice.
there's
or
no
it's like hot on the outside and then frozen on the inside.
Right. It's hot to grab out of the toaster, then
Yeah.
you bite in.
It is it is impossible to get an equal cooking temperature of the toaster strudel. And that still ranks second to the Reeser burrito. Because at no point can you
That is
actually
the ultimate.
The Reeser burrito, the surface of the burrito could literally melt your microwave. It was the temperature of the sun, and I promise you. And by the way, the 2 ends of the burrito also temperature of the sun. The middle of the Reeser burrito, solid frozen core. You couldn't. You would have to burn the outside of your burrito to a crisp to even get a lukewarm middle of the Reeser burrito. Yeah, open at the end, stab. It didn't matter. The Reeser burrito was the middle of it was an impenetrable force.
Here's a Wendy's P1. He says, they have different Frosties all the time. I'm 5'7", 245, and had a heart attack at 55. I have a Wendy's 10 blocks away on Barber, and it's insane. They are there all the time. This is all fake news.
Okay, well, sir.
I don't know why he had to tell us about his heart attack.
Well, does
that give him credibility?
Yeah, he's making sure. He's a news
fat guy cred.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you should stop going to Wendy's.
Hey, shut up.
He's 5'7"?
5'7", 245.
So you
and he's already had a heart attack, by the way.
So you weigh the same as me, and you're 5'7". Shut up. Yeah. And you had a heart attack. Stop going to Wendy's.
No, I think he's saying he's a connoisseur.
He's saying he's leaning into it.
Well, I think he's saying I know my Wendy's.
Yeah. And
Look at me. I've already had a heart
He's
attack.
mad at you guys for bad-mouthing
Yeah,
Wendy's.
he thinks that I think what his point is
you guys.
this is all fake news about this Banana Swirl Frosty.
They're always there?
They're always having different Frosties, apparently.
I was not aware.
And listen, because the guy has already had a heart attack,
We have to take him
I'm
at his
gonna
word.
believe
I
him.
tend to trust the guy.
Yeah,
I do
that's
appreciate that
credential.
he did a height and weight for us. He's like, you wonder if I'm going?
Yeah.
Check
You know
this
what?
out.
If he would have just texted in, hey, Wendy's has this all the time.
He's so right.
I might not believe him.
That's
Like,
right.
all right,
I'd be
cool.
like, whatever. Some guy thinks.
Just
no.
just trying to troll us.
But the big fat guy who's already had a heart attack
Yeah,
is saying, "Hey, I have credentials here.
he does.
They've changed the Frosty constantly. I'm in."
Well, now I need to know what other Frosty flavors they have.
Right.
But more importantly, I'm still going to go and get a banana cream Frosty on Monday. I'm putting it on the calendar. And I will report back because I still say 75% chance because there's a Wendy's over by my house. I bet you they don't have it.
Yeah.
And trust me, when you pull up to that Wendy's, not only are they not going to have it, but the lady's probably going to call me an idiot for asking. I'm like, can I get a banana cream Frosty? She's going to be like, no, we don't have that. And then probably call me a moron. And then throw some fries at me and I'm going to drive away.
I can understand your skepticism.
Yes.
If I'm a betting man, I would say they wouldn't have it either. Oh, it hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah. I'm not saying Wendy's is the worst. It's not Popeyes and it's not Dairy Queen, but it's not good. McDonald's
Okay.
is at least decent, like for a customer service standpoint.
Oh, boy.
It's better than some. The bar is set really low.
I wouldn't know. Coming up next, what are these people doing?
The Fan Golf Classic.
So there's a thing going on in New York City besides the Knicks.
I was going to say, I think there is something going on in New York City. I'm guessing there's always something going on in New York City. Just goes without saying.
There are videos circulating of people going down into the sewers.
Oh yeah,
Have
I've
you
seen
those?
this. Well, that happened here. We reported on it.
Yeah,
the street men over on Division were going subterranean.
That's right.
It does appear though that the city has put a stop to that. Those metal plates they put down, I do not think that they have been broached. I guess that would be breached.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah.
So these are not streetmen.
No.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Security cameras have recorded at least 3 nighttime instances where groups of people entered or exited sewer tunnels via maintenance holes on streets in Brooklyn and Queens. Oops. Pop up.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, my God.
That's the worst.
In one video taken early Friday morning in Brooklyn, a group of roughly 7 people were recorded popping out of a maintenance hole in the middle of an intersection in full view of passing cars. Some wore headlamps and carried what appeared to be shovels and other tools. One narrowly missed getting run over by a vehicle as they pulled themselves out of the ground.
Now, if movies have taught me anything, they're planning a heist of some sort, I would think.
Yeah, so there's a lot of speculation as to what these people are doing. And they talk to, sewer experts.
Sure.
And
why else would you be down in there?
And they say there is no reason to be down there.
No. I've never once thought to myself, hey, when I pop on down to the sewer and see what's up. That being said, if someone was like, hey, would you like to go in the sewer and see what's happening? I'm not going to say I would say no. Like, I don't know, maybe there's something cool down there. It's like the Shanghai Tunnel sort of situation, right? I'd take a look around.
So apparently the city has gone in and inspected the sewers where they've been popping out.
Well, I would think that like from a terrorist sort of thing with everything going on in New York, you should probably pay attention to that, right?
Well, they're paying attention to it. They just don't know what's going on.
So we have no idea why they're
No idea. They say that no infrastructure was damaged. They're still investigating the one in Queens, but
that does seem problematic.
They were like, it's not only illegal, it's extremely dangerous down there.
Oh, I bet.
And yet they keep going down there.
Well, if you went down there in a city like New York and you blew up critical infrastructure, that could send the city, it could grind the city to a halt. Like if you shut down the New York sewer system, what the hell would we do? It is crazy that with all the terrorist threats that no one's ever tried to go after like our electrical grid or just basic infrastructure. Because it does seem like that stuff is super vulnerable and it would bring us to our knees in a matter of days.
Well, there's got to be something down there.
I'm guessing
what are they doing?
I'm guessing it's not good. I don't know. Are they stealing like copper or something?
No, there's no copper. I think there's something. I think they're searching for something that they know might be down there.
Bigfoot?
Like, maybe.
Sewer cougar?
Maybe. Or money.
Aliens?
Yeah,
obviously something weird is going down
there.
No one decides to take. No one's a freaking Ninja Turtle. No one's deciding to go to the sewer for no reason. They're actually losers. You have to have a reason to go subterranean. You really do. That's not a strolling by one day and you decide to go in there. I originally just thought they'd be homeless people because I did see that report and I was like, yeah, they're just homeless people.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Because if you're homeless, wouldn't you want 3-0 US?
Oh, boom! That guy's good.
That's a great goal.
Who's that guy?
Couldn't tell you.
I love that guy. He's my new favorite.
He kind of looks like Usain Bolt a little bit.
Yeah. He has 2 goals.
Yeah, if you're homeless, doesn't subterranean seem better than? I mean, you're going to keep warm. You're going to keep dry. Prime real estate. No one down there to bother you. I get why the streetmen want to go south. Vegas has a whole underground streetman city. I guess they have tunnels under Vegas, and there's like...
Yeah, I've seen them. They're over by the Wynn.
Yeah. And the streetmen have taken it over. They built like their own little...
Well, apparently it's great up in there. They all leave you alone.
Yeah.
They leave you alone. I guess there's like the mayor, like there's already a guy who's in charge of it.
Yeah.
And they just have their own...
Yeah, you can't just go in there.
No,
you have to be recommended.
It's a full-on...
referral.
Yeah. It's their own little
referral
city.
How do you get the referral?
You just have some other homeless bro, and you're like, you're boys with them.
Well, again, I asked this. Like, I'm not trying to be cruel. I'm being dead serious. If that's where they want to be, let's do it. Like, we're constantly saying that like we need to do something with them. They don't want to. No one wants them around, and they are incapable of living amongst normal citizens. So, give them a space.
Give them the sewers.
Well, I said boat. They don't want them. Apparently, that's cruel. Well, give them the. What are we doing with the damn tunnels? Don't we have like a whole subway system under there that's not being used? Throw them down there.
Where? In L.A.?
No, here in Portland.
We do?
I think so.
We have what?
Don't we have like tunnels that were
the Shanghai tunnels? Yeah. It's
maybe
not a subway system.
I do think we. Let me look this up. I think so.
We could put them in the Shanghai tunnels.
Just saying.
The way you said throw them down there, throw them down there.
Hey, did we get our new...
No, I can't. The computer broken.
What?
I literally have tried so hard. I gave all my effort. But now we're 5 minutes from the show. It's over. So,
I thought I read somewhere or saw somewhere that we had like an incomplete, like the original, like from way back when, that there was some...
Here?
Yeah, that we had some underground stuff that hadn't been used, but maybe I'm totally full of it.
You're probably full of it.
It's possible.
Well, anyway.
Look, I'm just saying.
The city is saying there is no threat to public safety. There have been
how do you know?
Exactly. There have been no reports of injuries. There have been no arrests, and they're still looking out.
In my neighborhood, if you told me that there were some people popping in and out of the sewer, yeah, I wouldn't be like, no, don't worry about it.
Right.
No, I'd be concerned.
Yeah, I'd be more than concerned.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
What are you guys doing?
You're not going down there for S's and giggles.
You gotta send Grandma after him.
Oh, yeah.
She'll get to the bottom of it.
Oh, yeah. By the way, after I get done yelling at the city councilwoman over the Moda Center, don't worry, I'll tackle the homeless issue too. I'm sure she's going to be excited about the many ideas I have for the streetmen here in our wonderful city.
Why don't you, Candace Avalos is coming on Monday.
Yeah.
Why don't you present Bum Voyage?
I've got ideas.
Are you going to present it to her?
I think it's the only way to go.
This is your opportunity.
This is my opportunity. Look, I think we know what's going to happen in this interview, and that's that I end up on the city council. It's what I'm destined to do.
I think that's right.
It's what I'm destined to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to Portland, find a vulnerable city council person, and I'm going to run. They should have me on that council. You know what? I'll get us done. You want to clean up this city? I'm your man. I got to think outside the box. I got ideas.
Well, I'm sure she can't wait to hear them.
Yeah. We're renovating the Moda Center, and we're going subterranean.
Well, that's all we have time for.
Portland Spirit, get ready. Buckle up.
Buck just texted me. The guy, freaking Buck. The guy that I like that has scored the 2 goals.
Yeah.
His name, Folarin Balogun.
Sure. The hell is... You made that up. The best part is he could have said anything there,
That's
and
true. I would have read it.
You would have read. You're like, whatever.
I think that's his name.
I think it's Sumteen Wong is what it is, and you're like, well, it's Sumteen Wong. You have no idea.
It's Folarin Balogun. He's my new favorite player. I've already ordered the jersey.
Careful on that. Remember, I ordered a soccer jersey once.
USA up 3-0.
World's
or 3-0
jersey
at half. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. We are back Monday, 3 to 7 on the Fan. Good night.